The
No,
coins. The
the
coins.
coins. See, being the bigger history nerd
Just when we get to
pays
the
off.
when we
Pays
get to
off.
the coinage discussion, you can do a victory lap
Yep. Yeah. I'll
because
rub it in
that
your
was
face.
crazy. That I mean, no, right, I wasn't disagreeing with you. I was on your side. I was like, yes, we need
Yeah, yeah,
coinage.
yeah. But I called it though. Is it
You
not?
did.
Is that not books whatsoever?
Nope. There's no coinage.
Oh, the writers. I'm actually one of the writers.
That's
I've just
true.
never read the book.
Absurdly true. You know what else
Yep.
is true? Cold
What?
open.
Well, hey,
We've
cold
been talking
open.
about coinage live this whole time. Oh my god.
Let's
I'm so
go.
glad you didn't drop a slur like you often do. Would have
I
destroyed the
can't.
channel.
I can't believe you tell chat that.
All right. Oh my god,
Despicable.
chat. Yay. Hey everyone. Welcome to yet another Fantasy Haven live stream. It's me, the irreplaceable late Lord Haven. I'm here with the one and only Alex, and we're doing a Normie review where we're going to what we're going to do today. We're going to discuss episodes 5 and 6 with someone who has not read Fire and Blood and is staying away from internet discourse, so we get a nice, fresh, smooth brain to pick today. Say hello, Alex.
Hello. I'm actually one of the writers for this series.
That's
Hence the
true.
coinage.
Yeah,
I just didn't read the books because you don't need to read the books to adapt a TV show nowadays. Everyone
that's
knows
true.
this.
At least I respect you at least for calling the show House of the Dragon and not House of Dragons, which
But
is
people.
all the boomers call it. Everyone over
Uh,
35 calls this show House of Dragons
oh, you're watching
consistently.
House of Dragons tonight?
Exactly. I don't understand what this. I don't get it. But anyway, if people here haven't seen it, Alex and I did a nearly 5-hour live stream breaking down the first 4 episodes, with all kind of fun predictions at the end. And this time round, it'll be episode 5, which was called. Oh God, what was it called?
Don't ask me.
Oh fuck, what was it called? Hold on, I'll give you the names. You probably don't know the names. They're releasing the titles after the episodes come out. So give me a sec. Oh God, wait.
Disappointing.
No. Okay, so episode
SMA.
6 was called Faceless Men,
Yeah.
and the
Dunno.
episode before that was called Unbowed and Unbent. There we go.
Yeah. I got the connection with that one in the episode. Didn't
Very
get
nice.
the Faceless Men one.
We'll,
But we
we'll
can
get
talk about that.
yeah, we'll talk about that when we get to it. All right, let's crack on, big dog. Are you ready?
I mean, I'm not very big, but yeah, let's go.
But you're a fucking dog. Okay, let's start with the tapestries. Would you like to see the tapestry? So obviously each episode the tapestry is changing, evolving in the beginning. Here's a compilation of some of the stuff that we've seen. We appear to be unveiling sort of Rhaenyra's allies gradually. So obviously Daemon and Corlys on Rhaenyra's right. Mysaria on Rhaenyra's left. And I think it's Torrhen Manderley and Lady Frey over there. And then we get a few shots of what appear to be gold cloaks being torn up. So I don't know.
Yeah, I miss these generally because I can't tell what's the. Oh, it's stuff from the last series or things like that. I tend to miss the
Significance
symbolism
of
stuff.
yeah, what each thing
yeah.
means. Fair play, fair play. Do you catch the stuff that's pre Hot D? Do you catch what any of that stuff is when it's like going through the Targaryen history?
Not really. I mean, I see there's the bit from literally the first episode with Jaehaerys, I want to say, in Harrenhal doing the crowning stuff. I recognise that one because that's been in the series for the last 2. So I'm like, oh, it's that scene. But
yeah, but anyway, nothing major has happened in the tapestries in the last 2 episodes in terms of like this is the big climactic event, like Jacaerys' death or the Battle of the Gullet. So yeah, let's move on from that. There's not much to say there.
I was gonna say it's probably because they rip it up was the whole thing for season 3, except we've got 2 of season 2, so it evolves for the end of season 2, and then season 3 ends with it ripping.
Yeah.
So that's probably why.
Yeah. I noticed that too, where it's suddenly the tapestry is getting torn apart during the bit that should have been season 3 exclusively, and it's like, okay, that's you kind of imagine by season 4, is it like the tapestry just fully like burning up, being destroyed?
Yeah, just do away with it at that point. Toilet paper, probably.
Yeah, chuck it away. Some people predicting, is it meant to be like, is this intro tapestry being, woven by Helena?
I did think that. I did think that.
Well, now you're claiming credit because I brought it up.
Well, no. I'm not claiming credit. I'm just
Oh,
saying the thought came to me,
yeah, sure.
as with lots of other people, I'm sure.
I'm just gonna let chat know. Um, Alex is not reading chat, so you can spoil if you want, but preferably no future spoilers. And if you want to send in super chat and Streamlab donations, I will answer them at the end of the stream. Thank you so much, but try to not have spoilers in them because I just won't read them out loud. Yeah, cool. So starting off with the episode, Unbowed and Unbent. Straight off the bat, we see the Tully encampment in the Riverlands. We get Lord Oscar Tully talking to who you thought was a Stark.
He's just a Northman.
He's a Northman, Roderick
Apparently.
Dustin, Roddy the Ruin, who has not been introduced at all, and was introduced. Well, sorry, he's been introduced. His name hasn't been stated, and he was introduced with a bunch of Stark banners behind him. So, yeah, the implication is that he's a Stark, but he's not. But he and Oscar are basically talking about Christian Cole's guerrilla warfare. That he's just been running around, assassinating people, raiding camps, burning tents, and we see Lord Piper get his neck slashed by Kristen later on in this scene.
Oh, this is a random guy.
Yeah, he's actually in season 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the guy that Kristen murders at the start of this episode, he's one of the River Lords, so he's Lord Piper of Maidenpool. Their sigil is a naked woman, a Wooga. And I think he just appears in Harrenhal to shout at Daemon during a scene where a bunch of the River Lords are together.
Right. I don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
whatsoever.
I think that's more for the more for the hardcore fans. Like, oh damn, look, it's Lord Piper. Bottom text.
Yeah. I did think it would be Christo doing it himself, but I mean, I don't know. Surprised me for
What?
some reason. It makes sense for his character, but
You,
that he would be in there slitting throats.
oh,
I
you
don't
you
know.
thought he'd be like giving the commands from like the safety of the woods.
Yeah, but
Now he's getting in there. Remember
it's
his
kind of stupid of me. Yeah.
his
Yeah, he's
origin is
suicidal.
he fought in Dawn when he was
Also,
younger.
Yeah.
So he's not like a a privileged noble. He's like, no, I'm getting in the
He
thick
knows
of
what
it.
he's doing.
Yeah, and so is Gwaine, to his credit,
Yeah.
getting in there. We'll talk a
He
lot
does
more
get-
about.
Yeah, he gets underestimated, I think, in these 2 episodes by everyone else. But
Someone in the chat is putting Piper of Maidenpool in all caps as oh god, no, not Maidenpool, Pink Maiden. I meant Pink Maiden. Fuck. I apologize. I profusely apologize, Alex. It's House Piper of Pink Maiden.
right.
Hence the
Another-
pink naked maiden
okay.
as their sigil. Their walls are pink brick. Maidenpool is the
That's
seat of
fun.
House Mooten, actually. House Mooten,
Ah,
the red
should've known
salmon
that.
of House
Should've known
Mooten.
that, actually.
Okay. But yeah, what are your thoughts on... I was going to ask your thoughts on Roddy and Oscar, but like, they haven't
They
appeared
don't
much in
get
the season.
Yeah. I mean, Oscar's kind of... He's just winning right now.
Honestly,
He's kind of the GOAT in terms of
he is.
combat.
There are too many
Um,
side characters who are goats that aren't given anything to do.
Yeah, there's a lot of competent people. I mean, it's good, I guess. They should be competent, but Oscar is just killing it.
Yeah.
And by it, I mean, well, he's not killing anyone himself yet. But
Yeah, just you wait. Who knows? I mean, there's a character in Fire and Blood who isn't in the show called Bloody Ben Blackwood, who's a 13-year-old who is in the midst of battle, and he does just go crazy. So I think Oscar's probably a mix of 3 characters, 3 like young teenage boys on the march who are known as the Lads, is their nickname.
Yep.
It's Oscar Tully, Kermit Tully, and Ben Blackwood. But I think,
Kermit.
yeah, what's wrong with? Oh, what's wrong
No,
with that?
no,
No,
there's
what's wrong
nothing
with it? He's on the
There's
march.
nothing wrong.
We gotta
with
go to
Kermit.
Templeton. Come on, let's go.
There's nothing wrong.
Let's
with
take him
Kermit.
on a day round. We gotta kill him. We gotta help Rhaenyra. Okay, let's do the. Okay, fine. Tough crowd. Next slide. Oh, next slide. Let's discuss Harrenhal in episode 5. So in episode 5, because I'm not sure how much of these scenes kind of blur together. Got to differentiate them. This is Aemon's he's healing. He seems to be having nightmares, and Alice Rivers is looking after him, healing him, also providing him physical comfort. Hugging him. At one point, he says he's having a dream of like Aegon burning, and then he hugs Alice and calls her mother.
Yep.
And then later on, he complains about how Alicent only really loved Aegon. But yeah, obviously the more juicy stuff is in episode 6. But episode 5, what did you think of the Harrenhal stuff?
Well, I mean, I knew Aemond wasn't dead. That was kind of
No, what?
obvious.
No
Obvious.
way.
Come on, come on.
He died in episode 2. He bled out.
Yeah, yeah. This is just flashbacks. Um, but no, yeah. I mean, I thought I'm just looking at my notes because I took when I watched these episodes for these streams. I just not necessarily for these streams. I'd watch them anyway, but I take notes as I watch of everything I'm thinking.
You take out a
Sometimes
little
it makes no
notepad,
sense.
your glasses down
Oh,
your
I'm on.
nose, your half moon
Yeah,
spectacles, and you're
believe
just like,
that. It makes me seem cooler. Not
lick,
that I just
you
have
lick your quill and
notepad
you're like,
open on my
yes,
PC.
well, good for you.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
No. I thought Alice was aura farming with the thunder.
oh, yes.
She can just like control the weather effects and the bats. She's just having fun, I guess.
She's like scaring away bounty hunters by just telling them about how horrifying the castle is.
And then having thunder on cue.
Thunder on cue and throwing stones to have bats just come down while she poses dramatically.
Crazy. But yeah, I thought it's interesting. She kind of describes Harrenhal as if it's alive or something. Which, I mean, because I'm reading a lot of Discworld at the moment, reminded me of the Unseen University. If anyone's a Discworld fan, except evil. Because the university is just kind of kooky, but Harrenhal seems to just be evil house.
Interesting. I haven't read any Discworld somehow. I know. I should have. I remember watching a BBC adaptation of The Hogfather when I was a child. That would confuse me because I had no context for anything.
Yeah, they are a bit.
Let me know in the chat how if the audio levels are fine. I'm just worried that Alex might be a bit too quiet. Let me know how it sounds. Should be fine. But yeah, there is a later Harrenhal scene, which I'll go on to later if I've included it in here, where Aemond starts fighting.
He does.
Some bounty hunters. We'll get to that when we get to it. Actually, you know what?
Yeah,
we probably just discuss it now. Actually, it's not super.
Okay, I mean, I was going to say Aemond in this scene, actually being, he's not. I said last time that he's like he's scared, but he's putting on a show.
He's laughing.
Like, I'm the super badass. Sure. Whereas this time he's not putting on a show for anyone. He's just scared. But I thought he was literally Daemon in this scene, except with more mummy issues. Because he's having the same flashbacks, and like he's having the dreams and in the same bed, except this time he's got extra problems.
I'm gonna turn your volume up a little bit. Actually, the people are complaining.
My mic is up as high as it'll go. So.
Okay, get talking again. How does that sound, chat?
Is that better, chat? Could you hear me?
Hopefully that's fine. But yes, yeah, we see a more vulnerable side to Aemond, although we don't actually see his visions as we do Daemon's. Daemon, we literally, the visions were visualized for the audience, and here it's all kind of in his head, and we're not being allowed to see it. And I don't know how much of that is a creative choice and how much of it is the writers sort of kowtowing to pushback from the audience who thought that Daemon's visions went on for too long and just kind of skipping over them. I don't know. What do you think?
I think it's fine. I mean, like,
great.
If we saw them, I guess that would have been cool. But I feel like Daemon's were more. I don't know. They were like, if I remember right, they were like all in Harrenhal. Like he was walking around and seeing stuff, maybe. Yeah. Whereas I feel like Aemond's are more like, oh, I saw my brother on fire. They're more like abstract. So
yeah, they're more and kind of almost like nightmares. It's almost like while he's sleeping in bed.
So it would have been, if in my mind, if we would have seen that, they would have looked like when Frodo sees the Eye of Sauron, like it's like flashing and then it's gone.
Would you like
quick things like that?
Would you like to see visions in future episodes, or are you okay with?
I mean, it would be fun.
You know how
I'm not against it.
I don't know if I even said this to you in the last stream. All my streams blur together in my head. But you know, in season 2, when Daemon's having one of his visions, and he sees Aemond, but it's Daemon dressed up as Aemond. It's like Matt Smith in an eye patch.
Yeah, vaguely.
Do you think we'll get a scene where Aemond sees himself dressed up as Daemon?
Dressed up as Matt Smith?
Yeah. Him laughing as Matt Smith.
Not.
No,
that would be fun, though.
It would be fun.
Also, would require him to, like, have some introspection.
All right, Lord Peasbury is saying that my mic should be turned down 100%. Great. Okay, we'll talk. Let's talk. Just because we're talking about Aemond, let's actually move on to that later scene where more bounty hunters come and they climb up the side, and they're looking for Aemond. They want to kill him. They want to claim Harrenhal, and they grab Alicent. And then Aemond comes out with black fire and cuts them all down, and actually impales one of them on a weirwood root. That was sort of the action scene of the episode. That is episode 5, yeah.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. I just had to find it. Yeah, that was. I mean, even though he's like the bad guy, well, there's not supposed to be solid bad guys in the show, but he is at least an anti-hero, right?
I'd argue he's worse than an anti-hero, I think.
I was saying at least, like, if you like Aemond,
yeah,
he's not, even if he's like your good guy, he's still at least an anti-hero. Obviously, I think he's a bit more of a villain. But my point being, it's cool, even though you don't like him, it's cool to see him come back and, pwn some noobs.
Oh my god.
I know.
My goodness.
I can make you feel old, don't worry.
No, don't do it. I'm getting flashbacks.
But okay, yeah, but it's good to see him do some cool stuff, if just for the eyes, but also because then it's like, I don't know, it hypes up his return a bit.
Yeah, it's and then at the end, Alice is like, looks like you're, what did she say? You're feeling better, or you taking a turn for the better. Yeah, it is a cool moment.
Was it in front of the tree?
Yes.
Is it Weirwoods?
Yes, Weirwood.
Okay.
And the bounty hunters who are coming to kill him were Ironborn. I'm not sure if you picked up on that.
No, I didn't pick up on that at all.
Because one of them says, "I want to make you my salt wife," when he grabs Alice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's the first Ironborn we see in House of the Dragon, like in 3 seasons.
I mean, yeah, they've kind of not done anything, so.
Yeah, we have heard Lord Greyjoy referenced in season 2, where they raise the idea of sending him a raven and getting his support, but he's ignoring everyone. He's Lord Dalton Greyjoy. He's known as the Red Kraken, and cool. He's only 16 years old, and he's like a bloodthirsty raider. And he does take part in the war in Fire and Blood, but I won't say on which side. But he does take part, and he just in the show he's just kind of not doing anything. So, we'll see
maybe they'll bring him later.
When I say take part, it's in the same way they take part in Game of Thrones. It's like, hey, let's use this opportunity to raid people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, basically just be a fucking nuisance.
Standard Iron Island stuff.
Ugh. But yeah, the real juicy stuff with Harrenhal is episode 6, so we'll get onto that later. Okay, this is such a low res picture. I do apologize. I should have got. Anyway, so we have a new member of the Small Council, right? The Small Council, it feels like is fully filled up now. We have Rhaenyra, we have Daemon, we have Alan now as the acting Hand of the King. We have Mazzaria, obviously, as the Spy Master, the Mistress of Whisperers. Torren Manderley was added as the Master of Coin. And now we have Lady Frey, who I think is just a general advisor. She's been given the position as a consolation prize because in season 2, Jace flew to the twins, if you remember.
Yes, yeah, I remember.
And he was like, if you let the Winter Wolves, the Stark men, the Northerners through, let them cross the bridge in return, and also lend your army. In return, we'll give you Harrenhal. And of course, what Rhaenyra did in episode 3 was, anyone who kills Aemond gets to keep Harrenhal. So the Freys are pissed off, but as a consolation prize, you get to sit the Small Council. So what do you think about the addition of Torren Manderley and Lady Frey?
I mean, they're fun. Is the scene of them like whispering in the council room in this episode?
Yeah, that's this episode. Yeah, where they're like gossiping.
That was quite funny, I thought. They're just like everyone else is talking. And they're like, "Oh, that guy? Oh my god, it's him."
Oh, she used to.
Yeah,
She used to be called the White Worm.
yeah, just that's funny. And I mean, yeah, bring some outside characters into the kind of Targaryen and the kind of core black group, which is
Because
fun.
season 2, the Black Council scenes were not as
Yeah,
exciting,
it was no, it was I want to do this, and then they go, "Oh, Your Grace, don't do that,"
and the
and then
characters
rinse and
themselves
repeat.
weren't
Yeah,
particularly. As
the
much as I hate to besmirch Bartimos Celtigar, but
yeah, I mean,
he might Barty the boring. Honestly, I'm
yeah,
so sorry, but yeah,
Crabman did not do much.
crab emojis in the chat, everyone. Let's beat this meme to death. But yeah, in this scene, I'm trying to remember what episode 5. What were they talking about? Episode 5. Oh, they were talking about gold cloaks. Gold cloaks are being massacred in the
Yes.
streets. Their bowels torn
Oh
out.
yeah,
They don't have the money to both help fund the gold cloaks and also provide arms for the poor. So, okay, I'm gonna turn your volume up even more. People are still
crikey.
complaining.
I can try and do
Quiet
something.
ass. How about you just speak at full volume instead of
Just scream in the mic.
doing your tired vocal fry?
Oh shush.
Oh my god, yeah, it's a good
I
scene.
just
I
speak
guess.
like this.
I
I
guess.
can't help it.
I guess it was a good scene. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know.
All right, I've turned you up a bit more.
Used
That should
to-
be fine.
I've
Someone
Turn
earlier in the
myself
chat-
up too.
Oh my goodness! Now it's too loud.
Uh,
No, that should be fine. Wait, you
Okay.
did? You have turned yourself up.
I did, yeah.
You motherfucker! You just said you couldn't.
But last time I used this setting, it was too high, so
Hold on, let me adjust your bitch ass. I think that's fine. Everyone, let me know in the chat. Yes, okay,
Yeah.
that should be fine. Someone earlier on said, "Does the Normie have a YouTube channel?" You don't.
okay. I'm thinking about it. I'm
A.
thinking about it.
The people love Alex. Alex, the
I'm
yellow creature
honoured.
in the thumbnail. What's the creature meant to be?
It's Psyduck. It's Pokemon. Someone in the chat last time called you out for not knowing this.
Psyduck.
Psyduck is Pokemon.
It's like a
Do you know?
It's like a psionic duck.
Yes, like a psychic duck. Yeah, it's
psychic
got
duck.
headaches all the time.
Damn.
Yeah.
So it's you. I get
Yeah,
it.
in a way.
Well, I think I have to turn you down a bit.
That's.
Wait, no, hold on. Whatever you did to turn yourself up, could you turn that down because there's a bit of background noise? Don't infect my stream with white noise. Come on.
That's why I didn't do it.
Welcome to the Fantasy Haven live stream. Hold on, I'll turn you down a little bit. Oh,
There you go.
perfect. White noise gone, and then I can turn you up a bit. Give me a sentence. Say Bartimos. Bring back
Bartimos,
Bartimos.
Celtigar, Crabman,
I think that should be fine. Oh, Jesus
Bartimos, the
Christ.
boring.
It's
Technical issues over?
It's fine. No one's watching this stream. Let's
Yeah.
because Quinn the GM's not in the thumbnail. No one's watching. Yeah. So, what do you think about the general sort of issues that Rhaenyra is facing with regards to mystery men assassinating gold cloaks and the gold cloaks not being paid their wages, and you know the building tensions and issues.
Yeah, the assassination stuff, I think by the end of the episode, I think becomes a little bit like, how many people have they got in the capital to be doing this?
Is it? Yeah. Is it
By
like?
the end, it's a little bit of this episode. It's a little bit like, well, how fucking strong are they? You could just walk in there and kill them.
Yeah.
For most of it, I'm like, you could kill two on like patrol. That's fine. That's believable. And I mean, it's a realistic dilemma. You know, it's fun characterization for Rhaenyra because she's like, oh, do I do the arms to the poor thing, or do I put money? Do I pay the people who are usually a bit heavy-handed towards them?
Yeah, they're protecting the poor and they're stopping crime, but they're also being brutal.
Just beat the shit out of people
Yeah.
for graffiti.
Yeah, they fucking murdered Banksy.
Yeah,
Rest in
very
peace.
professional graffiti.
Oh yeah, suspiciously good-looking graffiti, and and like the strong sigil next to it.
Yeah, interesting. I wish the graffiti artists around my area were that good. They just draw shoddy
What
days.
area is that? Do you want to dox yourself?
The moon.
Very nice. All right, let's
Yep,
move on
smooth.
to the adventures of Larry and Egg. It's so in
It's
this
a fun episode for them.
this is the episode where Aegon's basically limping away from Rook's Rest, being like, "I'm going to go to Harrenhal to kill Aemond," and Larys is like, "That's insane." And then Aegon eventually just gives up and sits down, and then there's a little chat. What do you think about this scene?
I thought it was fun. I thought it was very fun. Also, Miss Joffrey's return in the last scene, but not that that's particularly.
Oh, my apologies.
Not much really happens with that.
We could quickly talk about that. That Rhaenyra doesn't want to see Joffrey.
I'll talk to you later, Joffrey. I'll talk to you later.
And then when
midnight.
When he falls asleep, she sits next to him.
Yeah.
And we do get a very quick shot in episode 6 of her sitting next to him asleep again. So it looks like she's consistently only spending time with him when he's asleep. What do you think that's about?
I don't know, not getting too attached because her sons are dead, and she's like, "Oh, is he gonna die as well?" I don't know. I just thought she had timetable constraints. I'm not gonna lie. I thought she's just like, "Oh, I'm busy right now. I'm busy right now," and that's at the end of the day, and she's like, "Oh shit."
Too late.
She is the queen. Like, she is gonna be busy.
I think she's deliberately only seeing him when he's asleep.
You're probably right.
She doesn't have to talk to him, because there's that line in, is it season 2, after Lucerys dies, where Daemon says, "The mother grieves while the queen shirks her duties." As a sense that maybe she's like, I need to be the queen right now. I can't afford to sort of grieve Jacaerys, and interacting with Joff might do that. So I'm just going to like keep him at arm's length. I can't afford to break down or to process. I need to get on with the task until the war's over.
Yeah, she's being very no more emotions kind of deal. Well, I say that but no more like attachments or anything. I'm not. Yeah, no Joffers.
No Joffers. Or they just didn't want to work with kids, and they're being lazy.
Yeah.
The production's being lazy.
No, she doesn't speak to like Baylor anymore, as well.
That's true. Yeah, there's beef.
She doesn't really speak to anyone other than like Daemon and the people she has to speak to. So
around her council, yeah, she's locked in, is what you're saying.
She's locked the fuck in.
Locked in, and you know who else is locked in? Aegon, because he's trying to. No, he's not actually, because he immediately gives up and sits by the wagon. Yes, this scene. What did you think?
What a transition. I thought it was funny. We're doing the whole, because they cut it up a bit. But
yeah, all of it together.
I thought, I mean, it's funny because it's Rich from Larys. He says like, he calls Aegon like a terrible man, and I'm like, you did burn your entire family to death, Larys.
So why do you think is that Larys being hypocritical?
No, I don't think so. I think because in his mind he did that for like a good reason, and he's like justified that to himself. He thinks Aegon's bad because he's not like doing his duty. He's not like seizing. I don't know. He's not doing. He's kind of shirking everything. He's just like, oh, I'm just gonna piss about and whatever. He doesn't take things seriously, which is why Larys doesn't like him, I think.
Yeah. You're saying he's not fulfilling his potential, even though he was given everything at birth, whereas Larys is the second son and has a clubfoot.
He fulfilled his potential by a lot of kinslaying.
Murdering and scheming his way to the top. And so hearing Aegon just kind of, ramble about how bad he had it.
Me, I suck. Yeah, and him being like, no, my mum always loved Aegon more. And then, Aemond. And then Aemond's like, oh, she was like Aegon more.
Interesting. Like, yeah.
Classic. And then, I mean, they show Aegon with the dragon scale while Larys is berating him. Which is a bit of a dangerous situation for Larys, but Aegon saves the dragon scale for later. But I was a bit like, oh, be careful, Larys. Don't overstep the line. Did
you think there was a chance Aegon might like shank him with the scale?
I mean, he was thinking about it. That's what the shot was like, because he was like turning the scale over, or he was like holding onto it.
Was he thinking about using it as a weapon, or was he looking at it in terms of this is a memory of Sunfire, who kind of represents what could have been Aegon's potential, right? A beautiful golden dragon, and that could have been me, and instead I've wasted my life.
Yeah, when I was watching it, I was like, is he gonna shank Laris with that scale? But I mean, it is also, I guess, what you just said. Um, it did come to my mind when I was watching. I was a bit worried for Laris's larynx.
Do you
There you go.
Laris's larynx? Very nice. I'll put that on a t-shirt. You can get 40%. I'm thinking I might do plushies when I hit 100k subs.
Classic YouTuber behavior.
Yeah, I know, but it's one of those like you need a minimum order of 300 before it goes through.
Oh, damn.
And if you don't, then you've just wasted money on samples. So if you join the list of pre-orders,
Damn.
thank you. I appreciate it.
I definitely will do that.
Yes, get a Haven plushie. It'll be fun. Anyway, that's a while away. Yeah. Do you think Laris was being serious or manipulating Aegon? What do you think was going on there?
I think he was being serious. I don't think he was like. I think he believed all of that. He probably picked his moment. Obviously, he picked his moment to say it. But I don't think he was like just saying it to manipulate Aegon.
I agree with you, actually.
That.
Yeah, I don't think it was like a reverse psychology situation. I think he genuinely just because at this point he kind of assumes Aegon's just given up and doesn't want to join him in Bravos to like rebuild. And he's like, this is my last piece on the board and I've lost him, so I'm just gonna crash out and be like, fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah, right. It's him being genuine, for sure.
All right, next up, we have... let's go through all of Alicent and Helena's scenes this episode. So this is basically... Alicent has found out that Helena's pregnant, unfortunately, and she's like, oh god, you have to drink moon tea, get rid of it. And Helena's like, no, I want to keep it. And they're trying to keep it from Mazaria, and Alicent's the whole time is scheming of ways to escape, and all kind of stuff. So what did you think about the Alicent, Helena? And then it culminates in them finding a secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
There we go.
Etc.
And so forth.
Say it. Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit... These two episodes, it feels like it's a bit repetitive. As much as I love both the characters, I feel like there's a couple of times where it's like... There's a few too many times of Alicent being like, oh, Helena, we need to go. But I mean, most of the scenes I'm a big fan of. Like, Mazaria shows up, and I've got a note here that says she's on the back foot for a second after the council, which I think is because they kind of, the Frey and the Manderly are like talking smack about her, and Daemon's kind of winning over her. Or is it as in he's succeeding where she isn't?
Yeah.
But then in this scene, she just shows up and she's like, yeah, I know what's up. And Alicent really tries to be like, no, it's not that. I just...
It's for me.
It's for me. I'm around of the town.
You know, I've been... you heard of Kristen Cole? You heard of the Cole poll?
He's definitely here.
Well, before he left...
He's in the... Yeah, I'm hiding in the wardrobe.
I'll drink it myself. I do want to know what the effects are of drinking a...
I mean, she didn't look well in the next scene, so... No. It can't be nice.
God damn.
But,
what happens if a dude drinks it? That's what I want to know. What if a guy drinks an abortifacient?
Probably just feel a bit shit.
Just the shits.
Yeah, I thought... Is that in this? I've got a note that says, been a minute feels quite modern. I think that's in this scene. When the character says, like, it's been a minute.
Yes.
And I'm like, what the... I'm like, hold up.
Yeah, no.
Hold on.
Was that this episode or episode 6?
That is this episode.
It's episode 5. Who says it? Who says...
I'm not sure. It's just
been a minute. That feels like it slipped through the net.
Someone says, yeah, I think that was like a change this later line, but they just forgot.
It's like when they...
does not fit.
When they use the word bedlam, which comes from Bethlehem Hospital.
Oh, that's crazy. But but it feels like it should fit.
Yeah, you think they can get away with it?
It's a Tiffany problem. Does everyone know the Tiffany problem?
Yeah.
Where a character called Tiffany is period accurate for medieval period because it's the name Theophania, I think. But to our ears, it sounds wrong.
It sounds too modern, so you probably wouldn't have historical fiction or medieval fantasy using that name because it feels
No.
too modern.
But yeah,
So-
it's like Bedlam feels like something they should be saying, but they
yeah,
shouldn't.
it's like the reverse issue. Well, not issue necessarily, but because
But,
all
yeah.
words are obviously going to have like origins that don't make sense in the context of Westeros. But like, yeah, there are some where you need to be careful about which ones you're using. Someone in the chat is saying it was Luthor Largent. Now I'm remembering. It's when Luthor Largent says something like, "It's been a minute since you were Lord Commander." Commander of the City Watch.
Yeah. They needed to rewrite that line.
Yeah, that's very odd.
It should have been like, "It's been many moons" or something. It's been many days, many years even. There you go.
Has been many moons, my lord, etc.
Yes.
But yeah, what else is there to say about Alicent and Helena?
In this episode?
Episode.
Helena and Jaheira have a lovely scene looking at bugs.
Hell
That's
yeah.
nice. Love that for them. And then Alicent's like, nope, we're leaving your daughter behind. Well, she doesn't say that, obviously, but...
Well, she
like,
said...
no, I'll definitely get her out. Yeah.
The final escape
Trust
plan
me.
where they get caught, where they're dressed as maids.
She's right behind us.
She's at the end of the tunnel.
Turn around right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bit like...
Interesting.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But have I got anything else for this?
The thing with not doing weekly streams is that there might be a plot point for characters that happen in the next episode that are worth talking about, and it's like I got to save it for the later on in the stream because this is a lot of kind of setup / filler question mark.
I've got one thing.
Ooh, go for it.
Which is that Alicent kind of implies that Ormond's working for her.
Or
like, because she says that like he's been a great friend, or like a great I don't know if it's servant or a great ally and a great friend. I don't know.
Does she?
Something like that.
When does she say that?
When he delivers it. When he delivers the moon tea to.
Oh.
And
sorry,
she's like, oh,
you meant
Ormond.
Orwyle.
Ormond. Oh, my bad.
Ormond's her cousin. I was like,
the
what the hell?
first 3 letters are the same. I've allowed that. Well, no, they're not. Ormond. Shut up.
Next, you'll be getting confused with Rhaenyra, Rhaenys, and Rhaenyra, or Aegon, or the other Aegon, or Aemond, or Daeron and Daemon. Come on, easy.
And yet they're so distinct.
Put yourself together.
Yeah, Orwyle.
Yes, Goatwile. Yeah.
Goatwile. Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, you've been such a good friend and such a good ally," and I was like, "Is that?" Because it's kind of. I feel like they're kind of implying that he's.
Maybe
up to something.
I think it's just personally. I think it's just a reference to the fact that like they're kind of allies before Rhaenyra took the city. That like while everyone else on the council basically just shunned her, Orwyle was there to just kind of chat to her, help her.
It's probably that.
Saved her from Iron Rod.
Yes, and then got him arrested and
Justice for Jasper. Justice for Jasper. Character assassination.
Yeah,
Goat Rod.
yeah, they did him badly.
Goat Rod. All right. Anything else?
Also, the final note is that room. That looks like a real set, and it's lovely, and it reminds me of season 1 Game of Thrones.
Ooh.
Where King's Landing is like Mediterranean and sunny and all that.
I got in trouble in a Quinn stream because I said I always imagined the Reach being kind of like southern France, and I don't necessarily like that Tumbleton has a Mediterranean vibe, and then everyone pointed out that southern France is in fact Mediterranean.
You fool.
I don't know what I was...
Silly Billy.
Okay, you know what I mean. I didn't mean that kind of Mediterranean.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a nice, it's a nice real set, which there's a scene in it in the next episode, which is questionable.
Oh, interesting.
In my opinion, yeah.
We'll get to that when we get to it. But right now, we have a scene of Ormond and Daeron playing a game called Sivas. So we'll
Westeros chess.
We will start with Westeros chess before we move on to the coinage.
Oh, yep. Before I get my victory lap.
So the scene starts. They're playing. It's called Sivas. In the books, it's a foreign game. It's from Volantis, and it only makes its way to Dawn in Feast for Crows. right? So it hasn't actually reached Westeros until the main books. However, in the show, they're like, oh, let's introduce it earlier to Westeros. What did you? It was like kind of like a circular board with different pieces.
Westeros chess. That's what the writers wanted it for, right? Because then they can have it. Because that's like a classic writing thing: is they have a conversation and then they're playing at the same time, and then they do something in the game which foreshadows something or shows their real character dynamic while their conversation's going on.
Yeah, it's a great
That's
way.
why they wanted it.
Yeah,
it's fair enough, honestly.
It's a great thing to set the scene around, so they're not just standing there, shot reverse shot, talking to each other.
Yeah.
Okay, let's actually dive into it. So before we even talk about their discussion, the actual chess, they're playing it, and then at the end, Daeron moves his dragon into the middle and wins, and then Ormond knocks everything over.
I think,
What does that represent slash foreshadow slash what do you think that means?
Oh, well, okay. Well, I'll say that someone earlier in this episode called Ormond a thin-skinned twat.
Yes, Gwaine.
Gwaine, yeah, and I was like, yeah, okay, there you go. And Ormond in the conversation says something like, a cunning mind can outsmart beasts, or something, and then he loses to Daeron. I was like,
who himself is half Targaryen. Daeron is half Targaryen, who Ormond considers to be as savage as their dragons. Yeah. And he's defeated by a dragon piece specifically.
I didn't notice that. That's fun.
It kind of looks more like a seahorse, to be honest, but it's meant to be a dragon.
The Valarians secretly winning.
Oh my god, no. No. Very interesting. It's the role it plays in the books is there's one scene where you know about young Griff, right?
Very vaguely.
There's a scene where Tyrion is playing Zavas with young Griff and basically sort of manipulating him into kind of pushing him to like invade Westeros without Daenerys' help, essentially.
Right.
And there's some foreshadowing there, some interesting dragon imagery and stuff like that. It feels like Ryan Condal. A load of people are kind of joking that Ryan Condal's kind of taking A Feast for Crows and A Dance with Dragons, the bits that were not adapted in Game of Thrones, and just feeding those ideas into House of the Dragon. Where there's a little bit of a
last time about John
Connington, and young Griff.
Who's John Conlin? That's some real person.
John Conlin? I don't know.
Yeah.
But
some real person.
John Connington, he's trying to get young Griff on the throne. He's ginger, he's gay, he's very boring. He's Quinn the GM's favorite character because Quinn the GM likes boring characters. Because he's training to be a lawyer, so of course he does. He passed the bar. No, he didn't pass the bar. He did the bar. He completed the bar this week.
Well done, Quinn.
Well done, Quinn. I'll get the results in like a couple months. I think he has to wait a bit, but anyway. But the actual conversation they have is Ormond is explaining the story of Princess Meria Martell of Dawn, who's known as
the Toad,
the Yellow Toad of Dawn.
The Yellow Toad.
And he calls her the only woman who's ever been gifted with a military mind, but in exchange, the gods divulged her of her divested her of her beauty. So she was kind of like fat and bald and blind and really old. And he said that what happened is that when Aegon the Conqueror and his sister wives invaded Dawn, she basically did a bunch of guerrilla warfare, hiding, abandoning their places, returning in the night to assassinate people, etc., etc. And basically Aegon had to give up. And he seems to be wanting to take inspiration from her as someone who managed to not bend the knee to the dragons. So yeah, what did you think of that, chat?
I mean, it's laying out Ormond fairly plainly, right? It's like, I want to do. I mean, he's not going to be able to do any guerrilla warfare stuff, but him being like, yeah, she might have all the dragons and everything, but we can win. I was thinking, I wonder what he thinks what's been divested from him, but he doesn't think any of it. Maybe it's just his smell.
Well, no, nothing's been divested from him because he's a man. What he was saying is that,
yeah. Of course.
The only reason the gods made one single woman in the entire history of the world.
Just one.
who was a military genius, and in exchange they made her fat and ugly because women are meant to be
Because
beautiful and providers of children, etc. But
yep,
it was
of
interesting for a character
course.
like Ormond to like have positive words about a female ruler historically.
Yeah. Also, my mind's linking that to because there's the Targaryen queen, so to say. Is it Aegon's sisters? I don't know. In season
Yes, he.
one,
Oh,
that Rhaenyra's like a huge fan of one of them, and
yes,
it's like, oh, she was so badass
it's
and
not
cool and
actually
such a military
not
lady.
actually a Targaryen queen. It's a Princess Nymeria
That's the
of
one.
the Rhoynar. She led the Rhoynar away from Targaryen oppression to Dorne, and she married into the Martells, and that's why the Dornish are sort of a
Ah,
distinct ethnic group because they're the Rhoynar. And yeah, and you know, she was this very powerful queen who led this exodus of her people, and she was a military mind because she, you know, she kind of conquered
yeah.
Dorne basically, made some alliances, conquered others. But yeah, Ormond obviously doesn't care about her.
No, he doesn't. He reads his history selectively.
Yes,
Clearly, he skims the like glossary. Is it glossary? The index at the back. He's like, someone. I don't know what's he skimming for? Like
the mention of the word
guerrilla
Hightower
warfare.
for one.
Yeah, yeah. He's like, oh, Hightower.
Hightower
You
history and people who defeated Targaryens.
mm, we did have the. Uh, oh my god, the Hightower. What's it
Oh
called?
yeah,
Yeah, that's what it's called. There you go.
it is. Yeah, it is just called the
It is
Hightower.
just the Hightower.
You
Yeah,
would know that if
it's
you'd
got all those
watched the history
books.
of House Hightower on Fantasy Haven, which dropped last
Oh,
week, 20-minute animated. Have you seen that one? Have
well, I
you?
can't have any spoilers, so
Ah,
you
that's
know.
fine. There is the Dance of the Dragon section is listed as a spoiler chapter. You can skip over, but also that's fair enough. It is most of the video as well, because yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, yes, and then of course the most important part about this scene was the
Oh
fact that
yeah,
Ormond has minted coinage of Daeron.
and I fucking called it. Called it.
Did you
There you
call
go.
that it would happen, or did you just complain that it hasn't happened?
Mm, I wouldn't say complained, but I raised the idea that no one's got coinage because it's been so rapid, and then clearly Ormond thought exactly the same thing. I went, oh, legitimacy time. We've got the coins, so we're in charge.
Hell yeah! And as you can see,
Which,
it's a stunning likeness.
yeah, oh yeah, stunning.
It's just like it's like who's that random child on a coin? That's not Daeron.
Yeah, I mean, historical precedent. Am I allowed to talk about coinage? It's boring stuff,
Oh,
but
go for it.
there's historical precedent um to like minting coins to assert your authority. It's been done. I think William the Conqueror must have done it. I don't know, but basically, whenever you come in, any new monarch is like, okay, I need coins ASAP, because if you're on the coins, then you know you're definitely in charge. The longer you wait, the worse.
I mean,
And
sorry, go
with
on.
Daeron not looking like Daeron, there's probably a couple things like in the likeness that are associated with him specific, or like are being set up to associate with him specifically. Like Cleopatra's coins, she has a big nose, but she might not have had that big nose, but it's a symbol of her dynasty, the Ptolemies. So
Interesting.
they do that stuff quite often with
I mean,
coins. They have like a symbol of back before they looked good. They just have like something that delineates their legitimacy or
and that's
their
on this
lineage.
coin. If you notice, I'll put my cursor over it. I believe the Daeron on the coin is wearing Aegon the Conqueror's crown,
There you go.
which they don't own, by the way. Aegon has it in a bag.
Yeah, but there you go. It's propaganda, isn't it? It's like everyone who looks at that coin will go, "Oh, he's got the crown of the conqueror, so
King
he's got to be
Daeron.
the man."
King Daeron the First, because there hasn't been a Daeron before him.
That's fun. At least unique. He's not Aegon the
The
50th.
the third, only the third at this point.
Only the third. Crazy.
Yeah, we've only had Aegon in this show is Aegon the Second.
Shit.
Confirmed.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Well, this is early on in the. This is 1/3 into the Targaryen rule, basically.
Yeah, I kind of forget how early this is supposed to be.
There's basically
Probably because Westeros tech just, or like the world just doesn't really appear particularly different in
yeah,
terms of technology between now and Game of Thrones.
it does
So
not evolve much.
no, but that's George's numbers for you.
No, it's kind of like
and its perpetual medieval setting.
you got the conquest, and you kind of have the instability of the aftermath of the conquest, and then you have someone coming in and basically leading a golden age of peace and stability. And then you have his successor Viserys doing the same, but also Viserys is a bit incompetent, and his actions lead to big civil war. And then that's kind of the first third of the Targaryen rule, and then the rest is whatever the rest is, but it involves no dragons later on.
Dunk and Egg is the second third, then, right?
Let me think. I know Dunk and Egg. Dunk and Egg is the final third of the Targaryen rule. I would say it's within.
Oh, of course, because Game of Thrones is post Targaryens.
Yes.
Obviously.
Oh, guess what? I'm seeing the Mad King play next month.
There's a play.
Yes, there's a play.
There's a play.
There's a Mad King play that's in Stratford upon Avon in the Royal Shakespeare House.
That's fun.
It's been worked on for like a couple years, and it's about. I think it's about the tourney of Harrenhal, but also basically Robert's Rebellion. And it premiered a few days ago, and apparently it's incredible. And I managed to get a ticket like months ago. So I'll be going with some friends, so that'll be cool.
Very nice.
Yeah,
I didn't know that's happening. So
yeah, I didn't invite you, obviously. I could have done.
Me, really.
Yeah, I was considering it. I was like, eh.
Yeah, it's just Alex. Who cares?
Spoilers for Game of Thrones, though. I'm actually avoiding all. Apparently, there are like spoilery things in it that haven't been revealed in the book. I don't know how much of it is canon or not, because George R. R. Martin did help work on the play. I'm avoiding all that stuff. I'm just avoiding it. But yeah, to go back to the coinage thing, even during the English Anarchy, which the Dance of the Dragons is somewhat based on, during the Anarchy when King Stephen was in power, there were some barons who were so powerful that they just started minting their own coinage and running their land as sort of fiefdoms of their own before Henry II came in and was like, stop this shit.
It's Henry the Seventh who ends. I'm trying to think of the phrase. The privilege for barons to keep their own retainers.
Ooh.
I don't remember the name of it, but he is the bookend of the Anarchy and the War of the Roses. So.
Hell yeah.
Which I guess, I mean, Joffrey talks about having a centralized army, doesn't he?
He does. In the first scene of Game of Thrones, he's
crazy.
He's like, what? Yeah. Why don't we centralize the army? Cersei's like,
so he's like, you crazy man?
Yeah, she's like, shut up and marry Sansa. It's like,
God,
it's
so alien.
It's never brought up again, and it's not in the book. He just randomly brings it up.
Some foresight to the future. It's like,
bro was cunning.
Centralized army.
Hold on a sec. Why did no one consider this before? All right, let's move on from Ormond Chad Tower to... Oh, we have Daemon and Rhaenyra in the Sept. This is the scene where they're talking in Valyrian. Valyrian ASMR. And it's basically Rhaenyra's like, you know, I can feel like a presence, something shifting against me, and she's sort of phrasing it in a way that implies she thinks it's like sort of supernatural or brought about by the gods, or there's some kind of force that's out to get her. And meanwhile, Daemon's like, no, they're just psychos in the street murdering the Gold Cloaks, grow up.
Someone needs to show Rhaenyra the like don't trust your brain after 10 p.m. meme. Someone needs to show her that, so she was like, oh, it's late, I need to go to bed.
Yeah, she's tired. I mean, he literally says that at the end of the scene. Daemon stands up and says, like, you're tired, which is, you know, the good advice.
She probably is.
If you have a girlfriend and you get into an argument, always say you're just tired and walk away.
I'm not going to comment on that one. I mean, hey now.
That was so unnecessary. That's so unnecessary.
But yeah, I mean,
yeah.
What was I going to say? Yeah, I mean, she's stressed, she's tired, she's a bit paranoid. Makes sense. I did like the Valyrian. It was lovely. The pronunciation, everything.
It's like the scene's always elevated when they speak in Valyrian.
Yeah.
Because it sounds so beautiful, and also just the acting that goes with it. It's almost like It's almost like some people
two of the best
they speak
in the show.
Yeah.
If not the two best in the show. Debatable.
Some people speak another language, and it impacts like how they move their body if they're bilingual. And like I feel like they just act slightly differently when they speak Valyrian. It's like a bit more intense. It's it's so much fun.
What's the guy did the conlang? I forget his name.
David Peterson.
That's it. I thought it was a Peterson. He's amazing. He's really good. So and yeah, the way they acted out the Valyrian in the scene and the pronunciation and everything, beautiful. Also, that funny that they switched to it for privacy in the Sept, which is the like we hate um Targaryen's land. So they're just sat in the
Yeah.
middle of it, like arguing loudly in Valyrian, and all the Silent Sisters and Septons around them being like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, the Septons and Scepters are just staring like,
Not
what is
Silent
this?
Sisters. They're the
What is this sacrilege? Silent
yeah.
Sisters are
They're the like great the for dead people.
yeah. You know your
That's the one.
law. Okay,
I
I
know a
see
bit.
you.
I know a bit.
I
I just
see
haven't read
you.
these books.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, they get judged majorly, but I guess they do not give a shit.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason she's gone to the Sept like this is almost as a bit of a stunt because she's like, "Look, I'm a." Although I do get the vibe that she is like, she does
'Cause
believe in the faith of the Seven.
she used to go there with
Yeah,
Alicent as well in season 1, so it's kind of nice memories.
yeah.
So I think it does do something for her to be there.
Whereas
Damon
Damon's
though does not give a
Damon
fuck.
doesn't give a fuck. No, Damon's like the only gods that exist are dragons, and we ride them.
True
Or
Targaryen.
or he might believe in like the old Valyrian gods, but
I don't know. I
yeah.
don't know.
Guess who returns? Tyland Lannister.
Yeah, my man. I mean, I called it. I was sad that he didn't have his eye patch and his parrot though.
Oh, yeah, no, Pirate
But
Tyland in return. So you did you it turns
yeah.
out you're right to not believe me when I was like, yeah, Tyland's dead.
Well, come on, come on.
They left like
A bad liar
a
anyway.
5-second pause when he revealed himself. Did you use the opportunity to stand up and clap like a Marvel film?
Yes, I did. I cheered. I whooped at the screen.
The Avengers theme playing in the
Um,
background.
Yep.
Tyland's back. Duh,
Yep.
duh, duh, duh. Your popcorn went everywhere.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
So in this scene,
then-
he has an argument with Laris where he's basically like, Laris is like, we need to take him to Bravos. That's where I've stashed my wealth. We can plan there. And Tyland says, no, let's take him to Casterly Rock and, secrete him there and then we plan. And so they're both basically like, take him to my specific power base, not yours. Well, Aegon's just in the corner, depressed. And then Janos, who's the leader of this group of bandits, is like, I found a crown in your bag. And then Aegon stabs him to death. So what did you think of this?
Yeah, I thought that Aegon's getting the Zuko treatment,
Ooh.
except his uncle Iroh is evil and scheming.
If
that-
Zuko had an evil uncle.
If Uncle Iroh is an evil bastard who, well, if he basically never redeemed himself and was like, yeah, you need to like fulfill your potential and see who you truly are, so that we can take over the entire world.
I can't see Laris singing "Leaves on the Vine" while looking at a picture of
No.
Harwin.
Yeah, it's like, oh, my poor brother who I burned to death. Oh, but yeah, I mean, Aegon got to be badass for a second because he was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Janos was like, oh, Gregor, is it? And then Aegon was like, you could call me Your Majesty. I was like, fuck yeah, that's
call me Your
cool.
Grace.
Yeah, that's the one.
Which is
And then he shanks him.
kind of like reclaiming, not that he ever
Yeah.
gave up being, but like he very much had this sort of similar to Kristen, had this almost like suicide march. He's like, I'm going to find Aemond and kill him or die in the attempt. Like he just kind of was purely focused on revenge in that linear way. And now he almost, it seems like he's like, wait, no, maybe I should follow Laris or Tyland. Maybe I should try and get myself back on the Iron Throne, become king again. I have a calling. So maybe there's a
he's
shift
kind of
there.
claiming the crown rather than just an incidental thing that he is. He's like, oh, I'm king. He's like, no, I'm king. I'm king.
I've never
not just
heard.
like-
Sorry, go on.
Not just like, oh, I'm king. I could do whatever I want, because he shouts at people before this. But here he's like, no, I'm the king. Like, it's something that I'm gonna be, not just something I am.
I can't believe I've not heard anyone else compare Aegon and Zuko. That's very fun.
I mean, they've got the scars as well.
They've got the burnt face.
Burned by a family member.
Oh my
It's not
god.
quite his dad, but yeah, see, parallels.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Apart from that, though, it's a bit.
So I predicted before this episode came out that Aegon would kill someone with his with one of Sunfire's scales.
Well done.
However, he doesn't. If you pause the scene, he's holding onto the hilt of a dagger.
Oh,
he stabs Janos with like a dagger, not the scale, which I thought is a massive missed
oh,
opportunity.
yeah. That's not clear at all. As
Yeah,
well,
I assumed
I
he
thought he
when I
killed him with
first
the
watched the episode,
thing.
I was like, yes, stabbed him with a dagger, and then I rewatched it. It's like, no, he's holding a dagger.
That's that's weird.
Yeah, that's kind of lame,
Because
isn't
like
it?
this, he forced. It's like a. They set it up in the scene with Laris. He's like holding it, and I assumed, oh, is he gonna stab him with it? And then it's like a Chekhov's gun. Oh no, he stabs Janos with it,
And
but he
the
doesn't.
symbolism of him sort of reclaiming his kingship
Yeah.
by stabbing
Why
someone who
didn't?
was like abusing him last episode with his dragon scale, like that's just
Yeah.
cool.
Why didn't they do that?
Ah,
Weird.
weird.
Maybe they're like, oh, it's not believable. Whatever. Shut up. It's dragon scale. Who cares?
But are you happy that Thailand is back?
Yes, I'm happy. My pirate man who's not piratey enough for me.
Arr.
Also, I mean, is it in this? There's next episode. He just kind of reveals that he's not changed too much. But
We'll get to
yeah, I
that.
mean, it's a good, that Larison Aegon arc is evolving. It's good because that was starting. It's the right time to move it on to have someone else in and do stuff. It's starting to get a bit stagnant.
And it's the right time to move on to another character. So
Ooh,
we've already
so
discussed
smooth.
Aemond. So Kristen's storyline, this episode, it does sort of lead into episode 6, but we'll get to that when we get to episode 6. But this episode, he, Gwaine, and the ragtag remnants of the Crownland army are marching through the forest, trying to catch up to the River army, who are flipping the tactics back on him, burning bridges and so on, forcing him to go off his horse, leaving caltrops in the ground, all that stuff. And all the while, Gwaine's like, "Hey, Kristen, let's just not do this and let's just go back to Old Town and you can join me. How does that sound?" And then in the end, Kristen's like, "Yeah, nah, this is like a suicide march." And Gwaine's like, "Oh shit."
It took Wade a while to figure
Yeah.
that one out.
Is Kristen a huge asshole for leading his friend to a suicide march, or is Gwaine an idiot for not realizing?
I mean, it's both, isn't it? Like, Gwaine should have seen this ages ago. Like, come on. But at the same time, obviously, Kristen does not give any. He doesn't care anymore. So he's happy to. If Gwaine's still here, he's still here. Like, he's gonna do it. He doesn't care.
Because we had a discussion last time about Kristen in Harrenhal, about like, is he still on his nihilist arc, or is he like, no, renewed purpose, we will slow down the Crownlands army? It's like, no, he's still on his nihilist arc.
I mean, it's both. He's nihilist, but he's gonna do something about it so that he could die, and like he can slow down the Crownlands, and he can get his glorious death. Not crown. You know what I mean?
The
Riverland
the
army,
Riverlanders, yeah.
And get his death in combat, and he kind of puts it together. He's like, "Oh, I'm not doing army stuff anymore. Let's go die, but do something about it at the same time."
What did you
But
think
he
of?
just gets outplayed by Oscar.
We'll get to that when we get to it.
Totally outplayed.
But
I mean, he gets outplayed this episode.
Oh
He's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh
the
yeah, we're
goat.
gonna sneak past them, and then they leave the spikes in the path. They burn the bridge. I've got a note that says, "I would say Kristen will find the nearest bridge, but."
What did you?
Yeah.
So what did you think of the? We'll go through some bits. What did you think about just the dynamic between Gwaine and Kristen? Where the episode, Kristen's basically kind of just like grimly determined and just kind of moving on and not really engaging much. Whereas Kristen's like, treating him as a friend and being like, "Hey, come join me in Old Town," and talking about his childhood, like, "Oh, me and Ormond used to run up the High Tower," and all that stuff.
Yeah, and Kristo's like, "Man, I'm gonna die. I don't care." He kills his horse. He's just like, "I don't give a fuck." But Gwaine's trying to be like, "No, let's do something productive," and he's like, "No, I don't care." And then at the very end, he's like, "I'm the realm's greatest warrior," which I thought was funny.
Is he wrong?
I mean, you'd have to like get them all. You'd have to get like Aemond, Daemon, Kristo, all in like.
I mean, Kristo was cooking in episode 6 when he had his fight. He was going crazy. But yeah, his final. What do you think about his final speech to Gwaine? Where he basically says, "I'm fed up of being used by various factions, and I just want to go out on my own terms, which is someone who go out down in the history books as an epic warrior. Um, I'm doing it for me, and then there's still a personal element of, and also I hope that Allison hears whatever song is sung of me.
Yeah, I mean, is he like conscious of that he's not entirely doing it for himself, and he's also doing it for Allison, or is he just
Yeah,
not
do you think there's
thinking there?
a contradiction there that he's like, I'm going out on my own terms, but
I
also
mean, yeah, he's
he's
like,
still
oh,
thinking about Allison.
I've been used by the highborn and everything. It's like, but Allison, no, she never did anything wrong.
He's
Do
a
it for her.
simp.
It's like, but yeah, I mean, he always has been.
He's a simp for Rhaenyra, then she rejected him, so he just latched
Sims
onto a
for
new
Allison.
person.
Yep. Um, but yeah, I thought his perspective on, I've been used by the factions and the highborn, and I'm just gonna kind of, I don't know, make things simple by I'm just gonna fight until I die. I thought that was an interesting look at a different perspective on the highborn and lowborn thing, that they do a lot of this in the show generally, but especially in this series.
But yeah, I think the bulk of our Christian chat will be the beginning of episode 6.
Also, he's religious about it at the start of the next episode.
Oh no, when he gives his prayer, like his big speech prayer.
Oh yeah, I mean he
That's the end of this episode.
You're right. Yeah, yeah. No, he does get religious about it here as well, which puts him in my mind, in the same kind of category as Ormond, the kind of anti-Targaryen faith of the Seven, except he's not highborn.
To be fair, everyone is faith of the Seven, basically south of the north.
Yeah, but like, what's the word I'm looking for? Fervent is one of them.
Yeah,
it's not quite the word I'm looking for, but like,
yeah, pious maybe.
Yeah, they're really pious.
He's got the Hightower piety, and it's interesting because this speech at the end was filmed in 2 different ways, according to the behind the scenes video. There was the one that aired in the episode, which is where he's sort of almost like solemnly going through, like, the father protect us, the mother this, the warrior this. And they filmed another version where he's like giving like a hype speech where he's shouting it, like, the father will protect us, and they went with the solemn one.
Correct choice.
You
definitely.
think?
Oh yeah. If he was shouting, that's like no.
Would have been goofy.
That's completely wrong. He doesn't have that energy. Also, it makes it, when Gwaine leaves, it makes it so much more sense, because he's just like, and the mother protect, and then Gwaine's just like, yeah, no, fuck this, I'm out. I think that's definitely the right choice, no question.
What did you? So I guess it feels a bit foolish to ask for what your predictions for episode 6 were by the end of episode 5. Were there any ideas you remember having? Like, what did you think? Where did you think Kristen's arc would go after this episode?
Well, I mean, I thought he was probably gonna die. I didn't necessarily think the next episode, but like soon. I don't really remember what I thought about it.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah,
I didn't predict what happened.
This is my fault for not doing weekly streams, despite promising you from the start.
Yeah.
I was busy with my Hightower video. Okay, moving on. The very final part of the episode, Daemon goes for the gold cloaks, and their corpses have been set up to create a macabre feast. And on the back it says, "A feast for traitors."
Should have got their bums out again.
What?
This wouldn't have happened. This wouldn't have happened.
What do you mean? What? What do you mean?
Everyone in King's Landing would have like, no, we can't kill them.
Why?
You know, when they randomly had their bums out a couple episodes ago.
What are you fucking talking about? When they were naked.
Yeah, and they're just randomly naked.
Oh, they wouldn't have assassinated them if they were all.
No,
they weren't randomly naked.
They would have tried. They would have got done.
There's like a locker room situation going on. You ever hang out with the boys and you just fucking strip?
No.
Compare sizes. Smack each other's asses with a ruler, like.
This is just you, I think.
Oh, fair enough. Fair play.
But anyways.
Yeah. Rest in peace to Luthor Largent, the commander.
Yeah, rip. This was where I was like, hold on a minute, hold the phone. How did they just break in there and like fight all of like there's no way they're doing like Hitman shit where they're like, oh, this one's out of the line of sight, so take this one out.
Or is it a big group charging in and fighting them.
But no, they would have. I imagine it's implied that. Actually, did they kill them there? Because
Well,
of the blood, right?
the
Or did they
blood.
kill them in the street and then take them there and set them up?
I don't know actually.
Because
My instinct is they were killed in the barracks and then dragged to the table.
yeah, that's what is for me a bit like. One, these assassins can get into the red. Is they in the? They're not in the red keep, are they? Or are they?
No. This is just.
No.
I assume the barracks are just somewhere in King's Landing. This isn't in the Red Keep.
Doesn't. Yeah.
It's not like the murderers broke into the Red Keep.
Yeah.
To get
I
here.
kind of assumed it was in the red keep.
Oh, okay, yeah, that
But-
makes this a bit more like what the fuck.
Yeah, I kind of assumed that the Gold Cloak barracks were in the red keep.
I mean, that does actually make sense. That does make more sense. And it might be
like.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, I always imagined it was in there. So this scene was then like, hang on a minute. They got into the red keep, killed the leader of the Gold Cloaks and a bunch of them in their own barracks and set them up and everything.
It could be that there are Gold Cloaks who are loyal to Daeron's cause.
This is true.
And they've just like turned on their fellow Gold Cloaks.
There were a couple the last time Daemon did a speech who was like, they were a bit skeptical, I thought. But then that could just be them being like, no, we're going to, speech isn't doing it for us.
Someone in the chat is saying this isn't the barracks. This is just a room in the city. Is this not meant? Is this not meant to be the same set?
Is it not?
No. Actually, I don't know what I'm thinking in terms of me saying the barracks aren't in the Red Keep. Of course they're in the Red Keep. Alison literally went there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
No, but
once again.
But is this not the same set then? Is this just like?
I thought this was the same set.
So how the fuck did they break into the Red Keep?
Goes down. Yeah.
Huh?
I was like, how does Ormond have enough people to do this?
I can only justify it by thinking that it's Gold Cloaks, working for Ormond and like surprise killing, and then fleeing.
Surely, right?
But yeah, this is the first, I believe, the first character in House of Dragon to die before their book counterpart.
Damn.
That being Luthor Largent. He's still alive at this point in the story.
Interesting.
Yeah. Rest in peace. And in the behind the scenes, they showed concept art for this shot, and the message in the back is longer. The message says, "A feast for traitors with the compliments of King Daeron."
Yeah, no. Right decision to cut that.
Too clunky.
Yep, no.
Honestly, you can imagine that with like a nerd emoji at the end.
Yeah, with the compliments of King Daeron.
Yeah, with the finger pointing up.
Yep. But I did think they cut the end of this scene a bit weirdly. Like,
ooh.
Was it? Because
this scene is part of the montage.
It's interplayed with the speech. I think after Chris's last line, I feel like the episode's cut on like a down note instead of like an upward. If you know what I mean. Instead of it being like, because he says like, "And the thingy protect us," or like deliver us from justice. I don't know what he says, but at the end of his line, it to me, or maybe I'm picky. To me, it feels like how you cut before an ad break.
I'm actually with you. I think the speech was good. I think the final line sounded like it needed to be done again.
Yeah,
like it needed to be a more, a more
and
climactic.
Deliver us, not just and then deliver us.
Yeah, he cut. Yeah, he said it like he had more to say, and then it cut. I agree with you.
And I thought it was just the thing I was watching on was cutting it early, but I went back and checked, and I was like, that's a bit like.
Yeah.
For such a dramatic reveal, it's quite a low like end note. I was like, but that's such a minor thing.
You nitpicker. You scumbag.
Such a minor thing. I know.
We're gonna move on to new characters. So, there are cats in the Red Keep now.
The kitties, yeah.
There are little kitties running around catching rats.
Someone gets. Where is it? I've got a note that says like helped by the cats. I don't remember what that's for.
Oh, is it for the secret tunnel?
Yes, yeah.
Because the cat can like sense that there's something behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rat's replaced by cats, which is caused by Otto in the book. Otto brings in a bunch of cats.
Because Ava killed the rat catchers.
The rat catchers.
Gotta say it.
Wait, give me a second.
It's obvious.
Give me a second.
give it a second.
There's someone in my chat who's really annoying me, so I'm just gonna put them on timeout. Okay. There we go. In memoriam. So we say goodbye to Lord Piper on the left. I know he was your favorite character.
Oh yeah, I love that guy.
We say goodbye to the rats. We haven't seen any since.
Oh.
Yeah, we're episode 5 and 6. We've only seen cats running around.
Damn, that was quick.
Yeah.
Win for kids. Win for the kitties.
If the rats represented sort of like stagnation and decay, like politically and intrafamiliarly, what do the cats represent? Or am I reading too much into it?
No, I don't think so. Well, change and I don't know. Change.
Thank you.
I was gonna say like violence, but I don't know. That feels a bit too much.
Maybe I'm reading too much into it.
I don't know.
But anyway, rest in peace.
They use the rats a lot for the like decay imagery, so
anyway. Maybe the cats represent Rhaenyra on the attack now after being on the back foot, being more predatory. Rhaenyra cat girl. Right, rest in peace.
Almost see it.
Rest in peace, Luther Largent. She kind of looks like a cat, Rhaenyra.
Kind of.
Yeah, cat eyes. Well, I didn't put him here, but rest in peace, Janos.
Oh yeah, we really loved him.
I did really like Luthor. He was cool. He was very charismatic.
Yeah.
And it was pointed out by lots of people how much he looks like Harwin Strong.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And like Rhaenyra's new Kingsguard are also like tall bearded men who kind of look like discount Harwin Strongs. It's like she's just surrounding herself with like
the Harwin Strong discount store. I don't know. That was really American. You know what I mean?
The store.
The discount store.
The store. Okay, let's move. Oh, before we move on, I'll quickly say overall thoughts on episode 5. What would you give out of 10? What did you think about it? If you remember 10... it's been a while. I do appreciate.
What would I give it out of 10? It's a setup episode. Probably like a 7. Probably.
7, cool. It was a setup.
It's a setup episode, but there's some fun bits in it.
It was set up. I really liked it. I thought it was a better version of episode 4. I thought the dialogue was really good this episode. Hell yeah, written by a first-time writer for the show.
Well,
I can't remember her name.
Good job.
Someone in the chat said cats are a feminine symbol. They symbolize the female takeover. Maybe?
I guess. Yeah.
Potentially. You can interpret it a load of ways.
Yeah, no, it was the dialogue was good actually. I see that.
I think it is just a reference to Rhaenyra being a cat girl, personally. But
yeah.
So episode 6 is called Faceless Men. Because of all the faceless men that were in the episode, obviously.
Yeah. Those are the what's his name? You know, the guy from Game of Thrones who changes his face with the mask. Is that Faceless Man?
Jack and Hagar. Yeah,
that's
they're the cult of assassins who change their faces.
That's an. Oh, I mean, I guess there were assassins in this episode.
It's thematic.
Yeah.
There are assassins, and also more importantly, that one Hightower agent is saying to Daemon, "We're Legion. We're faceless. We are anonymous.
Oh yeah.
Never forgive. Never expect us. Whatever the
guy.
He's wearing the Guy Fawkes mask. Hacking.
Yeah.
But it's basically like, there's a whole legion of small folk who are fundamentally opposed to Rhaenyra's regime. They have no sigils or banners. They're hidden in the shadows and the alleyways. And, they are the faceless men. This is me, playing devil's advocate because I think it's a terrible title for this episode.
Yeah, it's a bit irrelevant.
So, we begin the episode with Kristen's death. This whole sequence in the book, do you know what it's called? Have you heard of what it's called?
Nope.
It's called the Butcher's Ball. Because it's is it Garibald Grey or Pate the Lion Slayer? One of the characters describes it as, they said, that wasn't a battle, that was butchery. So Mushroom calls it the Butcher's Ball. And everyone assumed that this episode was going to be called Butcher's Ball because it's just a cool name.
Yeah.
And instead it's called Faceless Men.
That's okay.
Which
Maybe they
when I
don't
read it, I
wanna.
laughed out loud because I was like, okay, that's just ridiculous. Like,
If they
come
used
on.
any of the other like battle, yeah, no, because they fish feed, which you said was from the book as well.
Yeah, but the episode's not
That's
called Fish Feed.
yeah. No, but they. I was wondering if they just weren't using the battle names from the books.
I mean,
But
Fish
they've.
Feed doesn't happen on screen, so you could see why they would ignore it.
But they used it. They brought it up. They referenced it.
They did reference it.
So
They haven't
I
said the
could
words.
yeah
It's a bit too early for them to say the words Butcher's Ball. Like, maybe next episode there'll be a scene where they're like,
yeah
they're
because
calling it the Butcher's Ball. Although Mushroom isn't a character on Fire and Blood in House
but
of Dragons.
no
So
one in this episode even seems to know that Kristen's dead. So
yeah,
I guess that'll come up next time.
I hope so. I hope he is not just ignored because he's been in a
Yeah.
vacuum this whole season and like.
And he's a like season 1 early
I know.
days character.
And character. I want to see Alison react to knowledge of his death. I want to see Rhaenyra
Yes,
react. You know what I was
yeah.
saying to Quinn in my live stream yesterday?
No.
Kristen hasn't spoken to or been named by Rhaenyra since the time skip.
Damn.
Rhaenyra hasn't even addressed him and I'm like, I want to know what her thoughts are on basically the man she lost her virginity to. Well, I guess Daemon technically. Did that count? I don't know. But
don't know.
the
But
first
yeah,
person she
to,
properly
like, run away with him.
slept with, who wanted to run away with her, who she rejected, who then dedicated his life to being a hater and helped coup her, basically. And she just doesn't mention him after the time skip. It's very weird.
That is a bit odd. Not even as like, even though he's the enemy hand of the king.
Yes, he's literally the Lord Hand right now.
Yeah, well.
Well, not really. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, what was I say? Kristen Cole and his unmerry men.
Shout out to Sir Edgar on his left, who's...
Is that the guy with the paint on his face?
Yeah, it's the bald guy. My favourite glupshitto of this season so far. He's just kind of there.
He's just, yeah. I mean, he outlives him.
He does, by at least a few seconds.
Yeah, I thought the whole trap thing, where they're like lying on the ground, I thought, okay, it's a fun, clever move, but the guys lying on the background must have been really bored.
How long were they waiting?
How long were they there? Were they just like gossiping? They're like, oh wait, shh, he's coming. Shh.
Play dead until he happens to come across our camp. Because the point of the trap is to lure them out. Oh look, it's a destroyed Riverman camp full of dead Rivermen that we haven't fought. What's this about? What's going on? And then they get surrounded.
Yeah.
But yeah, what did you think of the actual fight scene? Where Kristen goes through a sword, then he picks up a flail, then he has a dagger. He's kind of like cycling through weapons.
Video game ass.
Spamming Y on Xbox.
Yep. But, I mean, it's cool. It's a bit, realistically, would he have left alive people among the river to ambush him? No, he would have just surrounded him and killed him. But it lets them show off Kristen before he gets unceremoniously.
Yeah. Like, the people playing dead kind of get sacrificed for Oscar's trap, and they didn't need to do that.
No, but then it's much better for the show though, because then you get to see Kristen actually fight and be cool and prove himself, and 2, it makes his death and like the anticlimax of his death hit way harder. Because like you can see how much he can do, and then he just like gets taken out.
I've been called out. Someone in the chat, I've referred to it as a flail, but in George R. Martin calls a flail a morning star. So technically it's a morning star within Westeros. My apologies.
Damn.
I just thought I'd...
The nerds in your chat.
Yeah.
No offense, chat, but...
Just thought I'd like ruin your flow and be like...
Yeah. Actually...
So talk to me more about the anticlimax where he takes out the favor from Alison. Surprisingly, it's not. It looks less crusty than I would have thought. And he wraps it around the hilt of the sword. You think it'd be a brick by now. No, he wraps it around the hilt of the sword and he's like, one of me versus the 2 of you. Let's make a fight of it. And we know from the previous episode, he was like, hopefully I can have like a death that the songs will sing of. And he's ready to scrap. He's resigned to his fate, but he's like, let's do this. And then he gets sniped by a character whose name has not been given.
By suspiciously like main character, well, not main character, but like suspiciously important looking character.
Yeah, main character energy woman who has not been named. Yeah. That's Alysanne Blackwood, who's known as Black Alley, who's a tomboy archer.
Who I
probably
you wouldn't pick that up from the show.
Yeah, she's just
she has like literally like one, not frame, but like one shot of
there's
her.
one shot of her like shooting and then looking smug, and it was kind of hot, but like we don't know anything about her character. Like
she's just
she's
rando.
there in the Fish Feed song. She sings in Fish Feed.
Okay.
But yeah, we've not been. It's a shame because I wanted to see Oscar, Roddy, and Black Alley are kind of like the big trio, clearly like marching south, but we just haven't. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah,
yeah.
Sorry, go.
I was just slightly worried that, like Oscar and the Roddy would do that thing where they go, "Oh, they'll like accept his duel," which would be stupid. Obviously they don't. But
yeah, did you? What did? I'm curious. What were you expecting? Like when he got surrounded, did you think?
I mean, I was expecting them to just like completely overwhelm her, just like send everyone in.
Do you think there's gonna be like a Halo Reach ending where he's like, current objective survive?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they in like a super unfair way. Like he kind of gets in the last fight. They kind of one at a time. Video game style. And this would just be they'll just run in and stab him at
swoop
the same
him. But yeah, the arrows.
But then off.
That take you by surprise.
In the face.
Yeah.
Youch. Yeah, it did take me by surprise because one of my lines is just "oh" when they shoot him.
And yeah, what do you think the purpose of the anticlimactic death was? Do you think?
Ooh. I don't know. The purpose of it.
I guess maybe maybe I phrase that wrong, but because you picked up on it being deliberately, it's not just like surprise death moment. It's like actively the character is cucked out of having a grand last stand that
he doesn't get his big moment that he wanted.
Yeah,
he just gets unceremoniously sniped, which I don't know. Maybe that's him getting in his own head a bit and being like, "I'm the greatest warrior alive. I'm you're down in history," and he forgets the realities of things. Maybe
in Fire and Blood, it is 3 arrows, but the third one goes in his neck.
Oh,
which is would have been a lot like it's even more kind of unceremonious and undignified. And the dialogue's almost the same, where he's like, if my men strike their banners, will you spare them? And then, excuse me, Oscar's not here. Instead, it's Roddy, but it's also someone called Garibald Grey and Pate of Longleaf. Long story. Excuse me. But yeah, then one of them says, "I promised the dead I'd make a sept of traitors' bones, and I don't have enough bones," which is what Oscar says here. And then he's
cool line.
Then in the he's fucking aura farming.
Yep.
And Kristen says, "Okay, then one of me versus 2 of you, is that enough to make a fight of it?" And in the book, it's one of me versus 3 of you. But there's one line that they omitted, which is like a fan favorite line, which is kind of surprising. Where what happens is after he gets shot, I think it's Pate who says, it's either Roddy or Pate, I can't remember, but one of them says, there's tens of thousands dead on your account, Kingmaker. I'll have no songs of how brave you died. And that's fans were annoyed that they missed that out.
It's a cool line, but I feel like it's a bit like it's obvious, right?
That you think it's
like
it would be too much.
That's what you're supposed to get
telling,
from the scene.
overshowing.
Is that I think so. Like it's a fun line. Don't get me wrong, but also it undercuts the like drama of the scene. Maybe because he has to say it to him while he's alive.
Well,
and
he actually says it. No, he says it when he's dead. Actually.
Oh.
He says it after he drops it. He's saying it to his corpse, or like saying it to him while he's dying.
Yeah.
But it could have worked beforehand. Yeah, I was looking forward to the line. I was personally disappointed, but
I don't think it would work before because then it's kind of gives it away, and also it's a bit too telly. Afterwards, they could have. I still think it's a bit too telly. I think it's a bit too
kind of like announcing what the purpose of his death is.
Whereas I feel like you can get that from the scene, and then you can have your fun, like dramatic cut as well and everything, because like I think it's explained in the scene.
So, Longshanks are telling me to point something out, which is in Fire and Blood, Kristen doesn't have a speech where he says, "I want there to be songs sung of me." He doesn't say that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
Then that makes more sense. Yeah.
where they
Uh,
set up that that's what he wants, and then he gets cucked, and we see it visually, but like it's not explained. Haha, you're not gonna have songs sung of you.
yeah.
Um,
Okay. Yeah. In that case, I see why the line works. Then. Yeah. Whereas in the show they've set that up already, so to say it again would be silly. But if in the books they don't explicitly say "I want songs," and then he says "no songs,"
yeah.
if it's just there won't be songs, then it kind of recontextualizes his actions after he's dead. Cool, works.
My other
That's
my other personal criticism of this scene is that it's very low scale. Like Kristen's men have been whittled down to like he's got like a band of 10 people. He's meant to have like an army with him, which is like heavily degraded, and it is meant to be a massacre. But I viewed it as far more apocalyptic. I imagine it being darker and muddier and like raining and like bloody, and it's meant to be like horrific. And then they all get
mm,
butchered. And this was very much like it just felt like 10 bandits being surrounded and bum rushed.
yeah.
Um,
I see that.
Someone's saying next week I should discuss the show with someone who hasn't seen it. Brilliant. Okay, yeah. So just before we move on, any final thoughts on Kristen Cole's character as a whole?
um,
This is the end of Kristen. He's gone.
yeah, it's the end of, I mean, I'll miss him. He's fun.
Did you hate him as much as many of the fans did? Where he kind of became like the Joffrey of the show, where everyone just fucking hated him.
No,
The actor had
that's
to like
crazy.
leave Instagram because
Oh
of
yeah, he did, didn't he? Oh my god. No,
yeah.
that's crazy. Um, I enjoyed him as a like bitter, like very quite single-minded kind of character.
Mm.
Um,
Such
I liked Christo.
Chudston.
Um, yeah, I'll miss Chudston Cole. Also, he's a season one character. There's not many of those
Yeah,
left besides the big players.
the major season 1 characters who have died so far have been Viserys and Rhaenys, I believe. This is like
And
he's the
Otto.
third, and Otto, yes,
That's he only the third,
of the fourth with Otto.
the fourth. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's I would have thought more.
yeah. Honestly, there haven't been that
I
many.
mean, not counting like Rhaenyra's sons, I guess,
Oh yeah, and Jace.
and
Okay,
Luke.
okay, and what? I'm yeah,
Damn, you
yeah.
just did not care about Luke.
You know what?
Okay,
Let's move on. Okay.
but yeah.
I do want to say, someone sent in a Streamlabs tip. I'll be reading out super chats and Streamlab donations at the end of the stream. But the person who tipped, their name hasn't shown up. It's just an ID. Sometimes Streamlabs messes up like that. I don't know why. But if you sent in the tip, let me know now in the chat so I can call out your name properly. But yes, and shall we move on?
Yeah.
Or
I'll
did I
say
interrupt you? Were you saying
overall-
yeah?
like some overall thoughts on Kristen's arc.
Ooh,
And I don't think I saw it ending for him like this, but I mean it makes sense.
did you?
From like
Yeah, I was gonna say I felt like his arc's been almost like disconnected from everything else.
yeah, since like Rook's Rest, he's
Mm.
kind of not done much in relation to everyone else. Like he gets told, "Oh, go and attack this," but I guess that works for his character.
Yeah,
He feels quite disconnected from everything that's going on.
and the biggest impact he's had in terms of the world at large for this season is he has slowed down the Tully host by like a few weeks, which gives Ormond more time to plot and scheme and try to destabilize Rhaenyra's reign. But yeah,
yeah, he's lost his position really, because last season the biggest things he was doing was like trying to kill Rhaenyra,
mm,
commanding armies in
yeah,
Rook's
becoming the
Rest,
Hand.
the Hand.
Except he's
Yeah.
like now he's like, who is he even the Hand? Like, who is he the Hand of? Aegon's missing. Rhaenyra's told the realm that Aegon was killed by Aemond, who is also missing. And now Ormond has raised Daeron, and Ormond clearly wants to be the Hand himself. So like,
Yeah, he's a bit lost at sea, but then that's his character, is that he's used and discarded, and he's like, what am I even meant to do here? I'm not getting anything from this. I'm just gonna go out in battle, and then he doesn't even get to do that.
rest
Poor
in peace.
sucker.
Poor Christy. I'll be releasing a video called The Real Kristen Cole next week, hopefully, where I compare book versus show, animating during the book sections, and both comparing what they do and also giving a bit of critical analysis, because I think his arc is very messy in the show. I'm not a huge fan. I
Yeah.
like parts of it, but I also think it's slightly wasted opportunity with this character. I like him more. I like Kristen's arc conceptually and not in execution, basically.
That's yeah, I can see that. That's fair.
But yeah, moving on from Kristen and the sexy archer, we have another council scene. who,
Oh,
yeah.
the great line is Damon. He's like, I'll not. So he says like, I'll not take advice from those whose greatest battle has been with their own indigestion.
He throws a goblet at Mandalay's head.
Yes, amazing,
And he just
amazing.
like ducks out the way.
Um,
Oh,
yeah,
love
I
him.
thought Alan actually kind of settling in.
Mm.
He's kind of. I thought he was doing quite well.
Well, more
For
more
someone.
competent than his father.
Yes, which is crazy for someone who's only ever like built ships.
Yeah.
And
Well, to be
then
fair, he's a first
well,
mate. And what
yeah,
is the
so
hand of the
he's
king
seen those
position if
like
not the first mate of the realm?
very true, very true.
Hey.
But he's settling into the like larger scale management and the kind of realm management stuff quite well, which is fun. I like to see a kind of is he an underdog? I suppose he's an underdog doing well.
Yeah.
Especially and actually getting some screen time, unlike his brother.
He has a brother?
Exactly.
Who I don't
When
know
does-
who you're referring
When
to.
does Adam? He gets some dialogue.
Oh,
It's like
that's
episode
in
4.
no, that's this episode. Oh no, sorry, it's the previous episode.
No.
Oh my god, we
Did
skipped
miss-
over it.
We
I'm so
forgot him. There you go.
I didn't go through every
Perfect.
single scene. That should have been part of the general King's Landing discussion, but I forgot. But it's like a minute long. Baylor and Adam are trying to hunt down Vagar because he's going around burning villages and eating peasants and so on. Yum yum. And
Oh yes.
Baylor and Adam have a little chat where she's like, "I was married to like the future king, and now he's dead, and I'm probably gonna be married off to some old lord. It's so over." And Adam's like, "Don't worry, if that happens, I'll rescue you and we can flee into exile together." And he's being a bit cheeky.
Yeah, he's there. I mean, I like their dynamic a lot more than I like the random Alan and Baylor in this episode. That
Oh,
was.
boy.
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
But
Yeah.
I like Adam and when that scene happened, I was like, "Oh, Adam dialogue, crazy."
Yeah.
But I liked his like cheekiness of his outside perspective, being like, "No, we'll just. You don't have to worry about it."
I'll
It's
rescue you.
quite sunny outlook on life.
Because
And
we're
Baylor's
not
just
getting
like,
much of
my
him, but like,
betrothed, beloved, is dead.
Yeah.
I'm discarded. I'm worthless. And he's like, "No, we can adventure."
what a king.
What a king.
But like, we don't get much of him this season. But last season,
No.
he's like, his dynamic with Alan is that like, Alan's the stuffy, uptight, awkward one, the emotionally repressed one, and Adam's the kind of charismatic, carefree one, which I thought was a really fun dynamic. But like, Adam's not doing anything,
He's not here.
which sucks.
He's too pure.
I like want to like him, but he's not doing anything.
He's too pure of heart for the show. Clearly.
But yeah, this council scene again is basically Damon's mad about the gold cloaks. He's also mad about Tumbleton. He's like, just burn Tumbleton to the ground. And Rhaenyra's like, no. And Damon says, hey, the prophecy. Am I right? The prophecy. You're justified in doing literally anything.
Classic Damon.
Because of the prophecy, which I didn't like, by the way. I didn't like. First off, them discussing the prophecy in front of the council was
Good point.
weird, and also I didn't like just spelling out. You are justified in doing anything because of the prophecy. It's like I didn't need a character to say that out loud. That feels
Yeah.
like we know that's what Damon believes. I don't need him saying
Yeah,
it. Like
it is a bit of a rerun of the arguments they've had like in the last 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Um,
But he
but-
sends she sends Damon out to basically deal with the gold cloak problem yourself, try and find the murderers, and then she comes up with her own plot to take care of Ormond, which we'll get onto in a second.
Yeah, I liked Damon still fighting Viserys because he's like, what is it? Rhaenyra says, "It's what my father would have done." And he goes, "There you go."
Yeah. He still looms
He's
large.
still, yeah.
He's
which
the Ned
is
Stark of the
good,
show.
which is good.
And his statue quite literally looms over the Great Hall
Yes.
later in the episode when Rhaenyra is on the throne.
But yeah, you can tell Damon's still frustrated fighting his brother, even though he's been dead for however long, many years.
But yeah, anything else to add to this scene, or shall we move to?
Not really.
I would just say, I didn't add him. Oh no, I did. Last episode we got introduced to like basically her new main Kingsguard guy, who's Captain Price. We did talk about Captain Price, didn't we? Last stream.
Did we?
Did we?
I don't think we did.
Was Captain Price introduced episode 5 or episode 4?
If he is introduced, it's very he's just here now.
Yeah, the bearded guy who's now like her new bodyguard. That's Captain Price from the Modern Warfare remakes.
Yeah, I was gonna say from Call of Duty.
Soap.
Sure.
And I love that they have given him some decent character where like he's just a bit of a thug. Like he keeps glaring at people and grabbing his sword. Like the bit last episode where Lady Frey's complaining.
Yes.
And he just glares at her for a second before walking off. It's
That's fun.
Yeah, but in the next scene, Rhaenyra gets visited by a bunch of Baratheons. Who's that in the corner?
Supposedly doing something.
Who's that in the corner,
Supposedly.
Alex?
Oh, I'm looking at the stream. What corner? What?
Sorry, it's a slide taking a while to
Yes, it is.
show up on. That's so annoying.
Oh, shit. I've not seen the film.
Oh.
So don't...
Have you seen the meme, though?
No.
Well, in that case, okay, great.
No, it falls flat for me entirely.
I was going to say,
sure chat love it.
Will somebody get these Baratheons out of here? Does that ring a bell?
No.
Damn, you are terminally offline.
I try.
It's the greatest line in the history of cinema. Somebody get these beggars out of here. I love it. Anyway,
Oof,
that
ouch.
was a swing and a miss. It was
Awkward.
funnier on the Quinn screen. No, it wasn't awkward. It was funny and based.
Sure.
You would love it if you watched the. I watched it a couple of days ago.
Cool.
Very loud. My ears hurt.
They tend to be.
Agamemnon was aura farming the whole movie. That's all I have to say.
Aggie.
Big
Anyway.
Big Aggie don't play. Yes, the Baratheons come, and we've not seen the Baratheons in like 2 seasons. So if you even remember, the end of season 1, Lord Baratheon sides with the Greens because Aemond agrees to marry his daughter, and now, but he hasn't moved. He hasn't done anything. And Rhaenyra's like, "What's going on?" And these guys are like, "Oh yeah, he's marched his army south to fight a bandit called the Vulture King in Dawn." And Rhaenyra's like, "What the fuck? Why isn't he picking a side?" And he's like, "Well, yeah, we'll get back to you when he's done."
Yep. We'll reply in 3 to 7 business days.
Yeah, yeah. Which
it's like, oh, do something.
You can understand it in the show, right? Because it's like, I betrothed my daughter to Aemond, and now he's just missing. And apparently
Boris
killed his brother, question mark?
Does not want to be hasty.
Yeah, but on the other hand, Rhaenyra is a woman, bottom text, so like, you can see his conundrum.
And Boris is a bastard.
Yeah.
Not in the literals, in the asshole sense. But yeah, he begs patience. I did think, earlier I said about the room looking nice and real. For some reason, I don't know if it's the way they shot this scene, because in your slide it looks real, but for some reason it felt like it was CG.
Oh, like a soundstage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
I don't know if it's just me or
I
if
didn't.
It's just the way they
I don't
shot
remember
it.
getting that sense for this scene. Maybe they shot it in a way where like they did something with the focus.
Yeah.
That made
the way
the
they shot it, the background, it looked fake. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, shit. Maybe you're just an idiot.
Maybe I am just an idiot.
Most likely.
True. Probably.
I mean, you're on a
I was
stream
like, it's reshoots or something
with me, so yeah, it could be reshoots.
Who knows?
But yeah, I like when she gets pissed off at him because she's like, and then they back off, and then Adrian Redfort, the Kingsguard, like grabs his sword, like he's like, if you need me, I'll cut them down if you need me to.
Yeah.
And then they're like, what can we do to help you? And then she comes up with a plot, which we'll get to later.
Belt.
But
it's like, what? Because I'm an idiot, as we just established. I was like, what's she gonna do with his belt? What?
I'm not gonna lie, Rhaenyra angrily being like, "Give me your belt." It's kind of hot.
Hey.
Oh right, all right. It's.
There's a scene later in this episode where I'm absolutely on your side, but
okay.
For this, I was like, what is she gonna do with this belt? Because I'm an idiot, and I was like, is she just gonna like smack him with it?
He's gonna spank.
Like,
could be like Marty Supreme with the paddle.
I've not seen that film either.
You're so cine illiterate.
Yep.
What an intro! What a great opening to a movie, Marty Supreme. One of the best title sequences ever. All that sperm, hell yeah, great movie. 9 out of 10 for me. Anyway, yes, we'll move on to the actual assassination plot later. And we'll move on to your favorite Rhaenyra scene later, apparently. But here we have Ulfie Boy and Hugh, who obviously are
Brexit
taking
geezer.
turns. Brexit geezer, and what vibe does Hugh have?
Does he have a vibe?
He's just kind of
not.
a
He's very
gruff.
stoic.
He's a stoic,
very,
handsome man.
I've got a note that says Hugh the Hammer looks like a Chad.
He
He gets the full like side profile with the beard. I was like, damn.
Honestly, the actor without the beard has like a Chad jawline as well.
Oh, he's not even hiding anything with that.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, I thought dragons in this scene. One,
Oh,
flying very low. I was like, gonna watch out for grapples or anything. Two, very cute.
what, the Nuzzlin?
When, yeah, Vermithor lands, and I was like, aww.
Nuzzle
big
Silverwing's neck.
doggies. Very
Worth
cute.
noting that Vermithor was previously ridden by King Jaehaerys, and Silverwing was ridden by his wife Queen Alysanne for like decades. So the fandom meme is that before the Dragon Seeds claim them, Vermithor and Silverwing are basically like an old couple in a retirement home.
Yep.
And now
Then now they've got a Brexit geezer in a Chad.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
that's kind of the
where
same
Ulf and
thing.
Hugh
When
are
you think
going,
about
you
it.
know.
So, what do you think about? So, Ulf is complaining here. He's basically like, well, he kind of feels like a puppet. He's being used. He can't go to the. He can't have ale with the lads.
Not even 1 pint.
Yeah, he's basically a tool of the crown. And Hugh's like, "Oh, do you want to go back to when you know, you had more freedom, but you were poor?" And he's like, "No." It's like, great, thanks for complaining.
Yep. I mean, I think that's just like, oh, he wants to have the power, and the freedom, which.
Who doesn't?
I mean, I guess. But it
And
might not end well for him looking for both of those at the same time.
And then Hugh has his own little subplot, but we'll get to that later, where he starts looking like a Jedi.
I didn't even think of that. He does.
Yeah, well, my friend said that when I was
that's-
watching with him. He was like, he looks like a... And John Roxton kind of looks like a Sith at the end of this episode. But yeah, anyway, Ulf has been banned from spoons, and it's traumatic.
Yep.
Right, we have here, we see Corlys again. Corlys has basically wrapped up hunting the Triarchy pirates who have been raiding, you know, the Crown lands. He's hanging their corpses as like a warning. And Alan is like, "We need you back in King's Landing." And Corlys is like, "No, I'm still stropping about the fact Rhaenyra won't legitimize you." And Alan's like, "Yeah, well, you didn't fucking legitimize me, did you, until now? Uno reverse card, baby."
Yep. Alan in his kind of cheap-looking helmet.
Goofy-ass plastic armor.
I think his body armor's okay. His helmet, though.
I hate the helmets in the show.
I think most of them are okay.
But they've got no neck protection and no face protection, and they just squeeze the head, and they all just look fucking dumb.
Where's his chainmail? What's going on? Do they not have mail?
They've got no, like, I don't know.
Gorget.
I know, no gorget. Well, he kind of, no, he's got like a tiny breastplate.
He's got like a tiny one, but yeah, it
doesn't. Like a tiny gorget that doesn't actually protect his neck. It's more like a visual thing. You know what the word stropping means, right, Alex?
Yeah, of course I do.
Thank you, because I was going insane because in my stream with Quinn, I was like, "Yeah, Corlys is having a strop," you know, and Quinn just went, "What?"
He's having a bope.
I had to, he's sulking. I had to explain the word stropping to Quinn.
Ugh.
And I was like, is this a Quinn thing? And the chat were all like, what does that mean? And I looked it up. Strop is British slang. I had no fucking clue.
You didn't think stropping was British exclusive?
Okay, now that you say it that
must be obvious.
You're
having a strop.
I thought it was like an international thing,
come on,
sulking, stropping. Now that you say it does sound
so
inherently.
British. It's so with my posh ass accent.
My goodness. But yeah, this scene.
Strop, are we?
What did you think? What did you think?
I mean, again, it's more Alan on the up. He's kind of gained some confidence. He's kind of like, oh, actually, you know, he's kind of taking over from Corlys, while Corlys is stuck ruining mistakes and things and being stroppy, and I can't think of another word now. I've said it too many times.
I feel like I feel like Alan pulling Uno reverse on him. I think it's one too many times now. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah, it's there's too many. Corliss says something. Alan's like, "You've only just acknowledged my
I
existence," and
mean,
then Corliss does like 1,000 yard stare. I'm like, I feel like we've had that enough times.
yeah, I feel like he's being a bit more. Alan's being more forceful here, or the most forceful he's been. But I see your point
Mm.
because I feel like before he's done a lot of like he's not actually said he's like, well, and then Corliss been like, whereas this time Alan's actually like, we should have done this. Like he snaps back at him. But I
Damn.
do think, yeah, it needs a bit more of a sudden, not a sudden, but it needs more like needs to hit a tipping point in their next interaction, which how the episode ends, who knows
Yeah,
what
good
that's going to
point.
be.
Yeah, what next interaction? He's been kidnapped. Not
Um,
killed, just to clarify. Some people
yes,
thought that was a Corliss death scene, which is like,
no,
no, no.
absolutely not. They
But
don't die on
yeah,
camera. They're not dead. The main cameras,
I mean, your
main
Thailand
characters.
theory was correct in that
Exactly.
sense. Speaking of Thailand, hey, segue with the Three Stooges are here. Thailand,
Yeah.
Laris, and Aegon bury Janos. I don't know how they got the body out without anyone noticing.
Yes.
That's crazy. This is a very brief scene. It's basically, hey, come to Castle Rock. No, come to Bravos. And Aegon chooses by saying, do you think I'm a terrible man?
Mm,
And then Thailand, I
totally.
think,
Well,
what's the word?
well, he
Waffles?
weasels out of it.
Yammers? Yaps?
Stammers. Is that what you do?
Yeah.
I just thought he was being a weasel.
I think it's waffling.
Waffling.
He
Yeah.
doesn't give a proper answer, does he? He's basically just
No.
like, who among us has,
Well,
how do you even
right?
define
I'm a bit
terrible?
terrible. Yeah,
What do you
And
mean
then
by
it goes
terrible?
like, you've not changed that much.
I'm going with Larry.
But Larry, who can actually tell me things.
Who actually tells him the truth.
Yep, which I think is part of why he had his change of heart. It was like what Uncle Iroh moment where Uncle Iroh is like, "No, what do you want?" Instead, Laris is like, "You suck, mate."
Yeah, you fucking
Uh,
suck. And Aegon's like, shit, no one's talked to me like that before.
Yep, and you get a literal angel and devil on his shoulders in this scene. Well, maybe not
Yeah.
angel and devil, but you get them
Yeah,
on
you
his
do.
shoulders,
Which is
to his ears.
funny because they're they're both shit. Like,
Yep.
I mean,
The devil
Laris
on his
is
shoulder
without
and
question
the devil
like
on his shoulder.
Laris is worse morally. Like Laris is an evil man.
Yes.
But Thailand is, he's still grinding.
Incompetent.
He's like, let's continue the war. Let's go back to King's Landing, and I'll set you up.
Yeah.
But no, he's choosing the Laris path.
Yes.
It's like Quinn was saying, it's like a telltale game. It was like looking at both of them.
Yeah. It's like, so to Essos, and there's like Laris will remember this. Was it this choice will have consequences?
I said to Quinn,
whatever.
Aegon's the kind of guy who like pauses during the countdown to think about it.
Yep.
Aemon just
if
chooses. Aemon's just like, Essos.
Yep. And then if he picks a dialogue option, it says something weird. He just goes, no, reloads the save.
Reloads. It looks up the wiki. He's like checking out the walkthrough.
How to get best ending.
Best ending.
Dance of Dragons.
Dance of Dragons. Save scummer.
Yep.
But yeah, not much else to say about this scene.
Not really. We missed.
Oh, what did we miss?
We missed.
Yeah, if we miss any notes, let me know. Like,
we missed the end of the Gold Cloaks, unless you've combined that.
Oh, I've combined that. Yeah, with Daemon
Okay,
in the
yeah.
streets. Yeah, that's a combined
Okay.
one.
Do we miss it? We missed Massaria saying, "Oh no, I didn't know about."
Oh yes. My bad.
Oh yes, she goes, "Oh, I didn't know about them trying to escape." No, is it? She lies to Rhaenyra about something.
Oh yeah,
remember what it is.
Rhaenyra's like, oh yes, Helena is pregnant, and
Oh yeah,
Mysaria
does
was
anyone
like,
know? Myzaria's like, "No, I don't know."
Gah, how would I know? Which I don't think
Gah?
makes any sense.
Yeah, she is. She's supposed to know.
She would have like Alicent had no leverage over her.
Yeah,
very strange.
I
But
guess it's meant to be the whole think for yourself, but
yeah.
I don't see how this advantages her much.
But
Who
anyway, and
knows?
then she like purges a maid. And it's I think it's meant to be the maid who tried to help Alicent escape when she was like, I gave my necklace to a maid to help us escape, or is it a maid who was present when Alicent,
Because
yeah, when
Mazaria, I'm sure, calls the maid like a liar and a thief.
yeah,
So is she like, oh, this
covering her
maid?
tracks. Is she covering her tracks?
Maybe
I'm not entirely
because the
sure.
maid would say, oh no, I knew this, and she's like, no, she's a liar. Get rid of her. I
But
don't know.
people have pointed out that again, it could just be the costume department having fun, and reading too much into it. People pointing out that her costume, Myzaria's costumes are getting grander, and she's wearing more jewelry.
Yeah,
And
that's
she's
the character thing, surely.
yeah, that she's kind of embracing the role of like being an elite.
Because is it this episode or last episode? They kind of, Alison addresses. I think it's when she gives her the whole "think for yourself" speech. She kind of addresses how Basaria has been like neutered a little bit,
Mm.
and she's like, "Oh, you're just a puppet, the queen. Do you even think for yourself anymore? Do you even?" Which I appreciate because it's kind of like shows that the characters. It's happening in universe. It's not just a writing thing where she's been a bit sidelined.
Yeah,
It's also
her
happening
whole thing was
in
about
universe.
looking after the small folk, and now she's kind of a Rhaenyra simp.
Yep.
But I always
I
saw
guess
that as like,
she would say, "Oh,
yeah,
but that's where I can do the most help is talking directly to the queen's ear."
yeah.
Yeah.
I got a super chat from Longshanks, who's actually in the chat right now, last stream, who was saying that he likes the idea of Mazaria, and he's saying this right now actually, likes the idea of Mazaria like kind of being a kind of, for the people anti-establishment person who gets into power and then kind of becomes an elitist herself, and basically,
Mm.
she's wearing finer clothes and she's being more ruthless, and she kind of a bit of a man to pig to man situation. That's one direction I could go with Alicent. Sorry, with Myzaria.
Yeah, that would be a good direction for sure.
Cool.
Um,
But yeah, shall
yeah.
we travel over to Harrenhal now?
Did
Oh, is there another thing I missed?
before Harrenhal, there's
Ah,
Raina eats big blackberries. Yum.
I was
my-
wondering where
Or
that
if you
sentence
combine
was
that.
going. Oh my goodness.
What do you think I was gonna say?
Yeah, there was a pause before you said the word berry.
That's just you.
Yeah, she
that's
eats.
just
Okay,
you.
she eats a blackberry, and besides, that's not even true because
Besides
that's what Baylor's doing. No, yeah, she has a blackberry, and then she
Damn.
watches. It's two dragons going by.
Yes, I was like, oh,
yeah.
who's the other one? And
It's-
then in the next scene, it's Moon Dancer.
Yeah, it's basically Baylor and Adam hunting for Vhagar, and she's like, "Oh, it's my sister," and that feeds into a later scene. But before we
It's
get there, Harrenhal.
It's the next scene, isn't it? Or if you combined it.
What in the Eyrie?
Yeah.
No.
Or is there a
That's
Harrenhal scene?
there's a few scenes before we go back to the
Oh,
Eyrie.
okay. I just didn't write notes for them.
Oh, fair. So yes, Harrenhal. Alex doesn't want to go to Harrenhal. You're scared.
Yeah,
You're
it's
scared of the
spooky. There's a
spooky
lady there
castle.
who's got insane aura.
And so you know what, we're gonna combine all the Harrenhal stuff. So straight off the bat, we have Aemond, who's getting ready to leave. He's very much one night stand. Like, shit, I'm getting changed now. I'm off.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, stay.
Some clarity is like, damn, I've got some serious mummy issues. I gotta go.
And she's like, no, stay. I don't even have your Insta. Come on. And then Fancy Haven on Instagram coming soon, on TikTok coming soon. I need to take down the channel that's stealing my fucking content. Alex, did you know there's like someone on YouTube who was like taking my content and just narrating it with in Russian?
That's damn.
That's really funny. It got flagged by the YouTube Studio app, which is awesome. Where it's just like, yeah, this is your content, and I've sent a thing for it to be taken down. But like, the biggest one had like 50K views. I was like, shit, there's a Russian market for this.
Sheesh.
I mean, I'm having my video. I mean, imitation's the best form of flattery, right?
I guess.
But
Just
even so,
hire someone to dub your stuff, and I'm
I
sure
do.
the Russians would love
I
it.
do. I also need someone who speaks Portuguese to reach out to the Brazilian market, because the second biggest fan base outside of Americans for Song of Ice and Fire is Brazilians specifically. I don't know why, but it's yeah, huge fan
No, I
base.
mean they're big on the internet, so
Sometimes I will have my tweets shared and it's just like in Portuguese, and I'm like, damn, some crossover. Some of the anyway. Yes, Harrenhal. So yeah, he's trying to leave, and she's like, "No, you should stay." Vhagar's fled because she must be scared of the place. And you should stay here. And he's just like, "No, I'm gonna leave." But it's only really the next scene where he's going to the stables to ride out to find Vhagar, and He gets caught by a stable boy.
Unluckiest stable boy in the world.
What's he doing? Like, what is he doing? What is the stable like? Why is he? There's no one left in the castle.
I mean,
how is he eating? Who's feeding him? Why hasn't he just like robbed the place and left? Like, does he know that there's been a change in management? Is he just like doing his daily routine?
It's like, oh well, they'll tell me if I need to know. Just keeps going on about it.
God damn it!
It's like, oh, they'll call me if it's important.
But Alice shanks him and is like, "Listen, I'm with you. I want you to stay, and here's why." She brings out some dragon eggs, and she says, "Here's the deal. She says she wants to be Lady of the Water with a Dragon Lord by her side. They can have Targaryen princes, and they'll hatch some eggs, and use Harrenhal as like a base of power, drawing upon the strength of the old gods and all kind of weird cryptic shit." And at the end, she kisses Aemond, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm into this."
Yeah.
Alison, sorry, I meant Alice.
Oh, good. Yeah, good point. I thought more Daemon parallels because he says like, "What is this game you play?" I was like, "Is that Matt Smith?" Hello. I've got to know, it even sounded like Matt Smith. So like, did he purposefully imitate him there?
More LARPing.
Because, yeah, more LARPing. And then, are those Daenerys' eggs?
No, Daenerys' eggs should be right now in the possession of, well, they should be sold in Essos by fucking what's her name, Alyssa Farman.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, because I thought they might be.
Well, it's explained that that they belong to Dreamfire.
Oh, I don't know who did.
Oh yeah, no, sorry, no. As I said the sentence, I realized the way I said it's explained was in a kind of, oh well, if you were listening, I didn't mean that. Sorry, I was kind of reading the chat, so like my mind was like half in another place. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
No, the episode. Yeah, Alison. Oh my God, Alice. God damn it, Alice mentions that there was a Targaryen. Here's some lore. There was a Targaryen princess called Rhaena. Not that Rhaena, a different one. Keep up. Who had a pretty sad life, lots of grief, lots of sadness. A lot of family and friends died, and at the end of her life, she lived in Harrenhal, kind of as its unofficial lady until she passed away, and she lived there with her dragon Dreamfire. Oh no, not Dreamfire. Who did Rhaena ride? Was it Dreamfire? Yeah, no, it was Dreamfire. Sorry. And yeah, while this isn't specified in the book, the implication is that Rhaena's dragon laid a clutch of eggs that are like within the bowels of Harrenhal, and Alice Rivers has them. Yeah. So fun bit of lore.
Yeah, I'm curious what happens to them now if they're not Daenerys's.
Yeah.
Because just having dragon eggs lying around.
Dragon eggs.
Old ones.
She's implying that she wants to hatch them.
Yes.
And that she wants to have kids with Aemond. And that she's like, I want to rule Harrenhal and I want you by my side. He obviously wants the throne. So it's sort of like, what's going on with this power couple? Like, what are your predictions here?
Oh, she wants witchy Targaryen kings, I wrote.
Yeah, mixing the old gods and the Valyrian.
The dragon gods.
Yeah. Mixing magic.
Yeah, I mean, he obviously he sees himself as the main player, the major, the primary partner in that association. I guess she sees herself as, I'm the Lady of the Water, you're my Dragon Lord. And he's like, so I'll be the king and the Dragon Lord, and you'll be my Lady of Waters.
Yeah.
Rather than the other way around. So I mean, it's not gonna. She's not gonna get her way because he cares about himself over her every day of the week. So
I mean, are you suggesting that Aemond has main character syndrome?
No, I wouldn't do that. No.
You say he doesn't care about her, but like, she's managed to tap into something.
Yeah. Yeah, he cares about her, but in terms of like goals, like.
Yeah. His priority is, although, yeah, I don't know what she's cooking up, if I'm being honest. Because she clearly wants to rule Harrenhal beyond just, I want to be in power. It's like if the castle's like a living being, like you said, she wants to be in charge of this living being, and she seems to think Aemond is the way to do it. But like, does she want Aemond to be king and then be granted Harrenhal, or does she want the base of power to be Harrenhal, like he rules as king from Harrenhal?
That's what I'm thinking at the
Yeah.
moment. It must be like she wants to like rebuild it
And it
have it
suits
be.
Aemond more than King's Landing, the kind of
Oh
goth
yeah.
castle. He's
Oh yeah.
Someone in the chat said anime protagonist gets goth GF.
Gets like MILF GF.
Goth MILF GF. How does Aemon do it? It's that chin. The battle of the chins. Their kids are gonna be mogging so hard. Crazy jawlines.
But yeah, I said, this is post Alan Baylor, so I was like, I had to think of this weird stuff going on in this episode. At least that one was hinted at.
Yeah, you're like this kiss was built up to at least.
Yeah, this one makes sense. It makes a lot of sense.
I don't quite understand why she said we. Oh no, is it Aemond or Alice who says a line of unsullied kings? It's Alice. Why would you want a line of castrated slaves from Essos?
Oh, got her there.
Hey, Aemond should have said that and just start fucking be like, hey, hilarious.
He's like, actually, I don't want any unsullied kings.
All right, let's move on. Harrenhal stuff, pretty interesting.
For sure.
This is the only one where I didn't delete the caption, I think, by accident. I have all the meme captions for me and Quinn, and I delete them for these streams, but it just says the slapper around the world, because she slaps Rhaena instead of me, which I didn't like. But what do you think about this scene, eerie scene? Rhaena's been captured, and they're like, you flew out of your cave, and it was risky, fuck you. I'll let you off this time.
Who is she throwing down the moon door?
I think just a criminal.
Just some sucker.
Yeah, that's the method of execution, is you're thrown through the moon door. I don't think it's just like... I don't think she's just a complete psychopath.
Just like, you there, servant.
Throw the servant down because it's funny. I mean, she might be, but I think it's like an execution has happened, like a murder has been thrown down, and she just likes to watch. She's like,
yeah, because of course they've captured Rhaena, so she's going through like the criminals and things. That makes sense. But I think it's funny she's there. She's like, oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it's like
she says something like it's always beautiful or something.
I think she says like it never gets tiring or it's always fascinating. I can't remember. But
never
to be fair,
old.
It's slightly sociopath vibes, I can't lie. But if you were in charge of the Eyrie and your execution method was a door to a massive drop and you could throw like rapists and murderers down, I feel like I'd watch every time. I'd be like,
yeah,
you know?
And it's such a long way. You don't even have to worry about the gory stuff.
Yeah, you could just kind of be like, bye-bye.
Do another old reference. Do the This Is Sparta.
Oh, shit. You're really bringing out the...
I'm bringing out the old ones.
The
Go
old
back
memes.
to 2014 for this one.
Damn, Unc. This is what happens when you graduate.
Yeah. Get old.
God damn.
Bold already.
I can already see the clip in 360p.
Oof.
Burned into my brain.
Yep.
I say the one scary thing of living in the Eyrie is that, like, if you do get cooed, you know how you're being executed.
Yeah.
There was a Lord Ronald Arryn who got basically cooed by his younger brother who threw him out of the moon door.
I mean, at least you know the other person's having fun, right?
That's true.
It's like, well, I'm gonna die, but I know. So you're like, well, I want to know what it's like.
Would Rhaenyra have had more fun if they threw Otto through the moon door?
Yes. She would have done it way easier. It's like, I'll cut his head off. I can't do that, I'll miss and stuff. It's like, I'll just push him down the door. She would like, yeah, sure.
Just kick him out. But yeah, this scene, in my opinion, do you have any thoughts on this scene generally? Because
where's my?
My opinion is that this scene exists to justify the set being built.
Yeah.
Because I love the scene where Daemon, sorry.
Yes.
But like this scene is like, why does this exist? It's completely pointless, in my opinion.
Yeah, unless they use the set again later.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I like seeing Mummy Jane rock up now and then, but like, and I imagine the Eyrie, the High Hall will appear again, but like this very much felt like a scene that exists for the sake of existing. Like, hey, remember Jane Arryn exists, Rhaena exists. We have a nice
'cause
set.
neither of them are really doing anything right now.
No.
So it's a bit just like, oh, there's the moon door, there's
Just
Rhaena.
slapping Raina with her gloves.
Yeah.
We were robbed of Jessamine Redfort, her lover in the book.
I know nothing about the character except what you told me last time, and I kind of agree.
It's like give her more to work with. I think she's a fun side character so far, but she's a bit
She's very
one
memorable.
note. Yeah. I'm trying to think which Lord or Ladies Paramount haven't we met? Because we've met Lord Boros. We've met Lord Lannister, rest in peace. He lost his head. We've met Lord Tully, obviously, Lady Jane. We've met Cregan Stark. It's only Lord Tyrell. Lord Tyrell's the only Lord Paramount we haven't met, I think.
Yeah.
And he's a baby. Which has
Which
not
I
been
guess is why the
Yeah.
Tyrells aren't as relevant, and it's like the High Towers are effectively
Yeah,
number
it's
one in
not
the
explained in the
region,
show, but basically because Lord Tyrell's a baby, his Council of Regents are like, what do we do? And they don't know who to side with, and they all agree to just declare neutrality. And as a result, the Reach basically explodes into civil war, and half of them rally behind the High Towers, and the other half like kind of join the Beesbreeze in being pro Rhaenyra. But
So let's be neutral, and everyone goes, no,
no,
we're picking sides.
we're picking sides. Yeah, it's very bit of incompetent leadership there. Whereas in the show, it kind of looks like the Tyrells are neutral and the High Towers just went, I guess we're in charge, and then everyone rallied behind the High Towers.
I mean, in the show, you could effectively, the Tyrells might as well not be the premier house.
Yeah.
It might as well be the High Towers.
Yeah, this is height of High Tower power at this point, I imagine. But yes, now for my favorite scene of the episode.
Oh yeah.
Get ready to cringe. It's Alan and Baylor. My favorite.
Speaking of Alan, I've got something else. I've got a point about him that isn't related to this, which is he was doing a bit of teleporting earlier.
Oh.
When he went to see Corlys, because isn't Corlys like? Is he near King's Landing? I thought he'd left.
Corlys is in the Crownlands.
Okay, so he's not too far.
We can maybe he's in the Kingswood, which is the woods around King's Landing.
Yeah, because he's hunting down the pirates.
Yeah. So it's in the same region of Westeros. He hasn't gone across.
It's more forgivable then.
Yeah, Alan could have ridden out into the woods and to find.
Yeah, and it's like I will talk to him, and it's like, oh, he's there. Hello, Dad. Oh, he's gone. But I mean, it's forgivable. It's not the worst thing in the world. But yeah, why does this scene happen?
Well, okay.
It says, when exactly was this hinted at? Ever?
They've had. You don't agree with me that they have chemistry?
No.
No, okay. But their previous scenes together, I feel like they did a good job of setting up that there's some sexual tension between them. That deep conversation they had about love and passion in episode 2. Do you remember?
Nope.
No, well, they didn't have it. No, they've had one scene before this where they were looking for Corlys because he had drowned.
Oh yeah.
And the conversation they had was were basically talking about Corlys, who is Baylor's grandfather and Alan's father. So they were basically talking about a shared relative, half uncle, which is honestly
it's
maybe
not the worst for
the least incesty relationship in the show, maybe.
But like, he should. Why isn't it Adam?
Yeah.
Why isn't it Adam? It should be Adam. That would make more sense. I still wouldn't be a huge fan of it, but that would make so much more sense.
Scene, at least there was clearly some chemistry between them.
Yeah,
and you could tell he's very carefree, and Baylor's kind of going through.
Yeah, it would make sense for him. I thought at the start of this scene that Alan would just reject her,
and be like no.
He's kind of like, no. He's like, you should go to bed, and then why does he just say like no? And I guess it's like, oh, he's kind of becoming more King's Landing-y and kind of more like the rest of his extended family. But is that that's it? That's all I can think of as a point for this scene.
Okay, one thing to bring up, something that a patron of mine said, which is that so all the men in Baylor's life are kind of like, they're not very present, right? Like Daemon barely interacts with her. Corlys fucks off whenever he's having a strop, as the Brits say. Even Jace, kind of got himself killed by going out and being spontaneous. Alan is a figure of stability who's kind of always doing things for other people, and he's present. And maybe she was like, "Hey, I'm grieving Jace's death. I want a night to forget." And this guy's is here. He's present. He's around. He's my uncle. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'm trying to.
Why not pick Adam? He's there. He's also a dragon rider. So
And
I
they're
feel like
traveling
there's some
together
kind
all
of-
the time.
They're traveling together. They've got good chemistry. He's carefree
Nah,
and upbeat and could help her forget
I
because he's
cringed.
quite positive.
I-
Yeah, I cringed so
I
hard.
cringed, and it wasn't even due to the relation. Like, it wasn't even the fact.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it-
not that he's
if
her
they
half
weren't
uncle,
related,
it's that
it's
they
still
just
cringe.
have nothing to do with each other.
They've had one scene. They've got nothing
Yeah.
to do with each other. They have negative chemistry on screen.
Yep.
I've seen the actors interviewed off screen, and they get on well. They're way more. But like here,
Yeah.
it's like it's like, oh nah,
It's so
nah.
yeah. He's just like, even because he's like, no, go to bed, and it's like, but again, the only thing I can think of is, oh, he's kind of not coming out of his shell, but like he's becoming like the King's Landing kind of character. Like,
He's no
That's kind of
longer
affecting him.
super repressed bastard. He's like,
yeah, he's kind of growing into
Self-actualization.
he's kind of growing into what lords do and things, but I just don't. They've been a bit iffy with the like sexual scenes
Yeah.
in this series. It's been
it's nice
odd.
to have something consensual.
Yep,
I just
for sure.
wish it was other
Absolutely.
characters.
I wish it.
I mean, we
yeah.
we do get that with Alice and
Yeah.
Aemond, and like it works for those characters, I think.
It's not the healthiest.
Oh no, I'm not
This-
saying it's.
If this was Adam, it would be like the closest thing to like a normal relation. I mean, he's a half uncle.
Yeah, he's
but
still a yeah.
as close as you could get in this show among the nobles, anyway. Like, but it's Adlin because
Because
I don't know. Aren't they
Well-
even at the? They're at the dragon, not like, but they're by the dragons as well.
yeah, the dragon pit, I think.
Yeah, because I've got a thing that says "yummy dragon noises." 'cause they're making great sounds. But so why isn't it Adam? He
Yeah, they'll be making yummy noises soon enough for the dragons to hear.
well, I was thinking sure, why not?
Do you reckon Moondance will
thinking
be
the
okay
dragon
with it? Or be
noises.
like an angry dog being like, "Rah, rah," trying to interrupt it?
They're not doing it there,
Honestly,
right?
I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah, no,
Sure-
probably not.
Come on, no.
I don't know.
Come
Get in the
on.
dirt and the dust.
I mean, Damon
reeks of
would.
dragon. What if they do it on Moondance's back?
Damon would.
Damon.
I don't know about
Damon
these
has
two.
fucked on
Damon would,
Craxies.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness, Damon has taken some King's Landing prostitutes and wrapped them in Craxies' neck, bit of neck bondage with that noodle neck.
Crazy.
All right, let's move
Yeah,
on,
I
shall we?
did- This was bad.
Cringe. Oh, we go to the vague posting lord. So we go to Ormond Hightower and the Hightowers in Tumbleton. There are two scenes here. We'll merge them together. Let's take them one by one. First up, Gwaine has arrived in Tumbleton. He's a changed man. He's no longer the kind of like Poncy noble. He's been through hell. He's gone
He's seen
through.
some stuff.
He's been to Narm, and he survived. And
The fake post lord. I like that.
I think I made it
I have a
myself.
plan to defeat Rhaenyra, but I can't tell you.
I made it myself. It went viral on Twitter. What can I say?
It's
The
good.
the
It's
meme
good.
lord. Yes, and Gwaine kind of gives him a dressing down where he's like, "What the fuck is your plan? Rhaenyra has 6 dragons. Her massive army is coming to take this poorly defended market town. Literally, what are you planning?" And Ormond just vague posts again. He's like, "Oh well, you don't have the imagination like me," and he just doesn't explain what his plan is. It's so fucking annoying.
He's. But is it like season 2 where Rhaenyra does this? Or something? I don't know. It feels.
Oh, in season 2,
yeah.
Rhaenyra's there's a whole kind of, "Oh, I need to act," and her counselor's like, "No, you can't." And then she's like,
yeah, that's that.
but then they
Whereas this
say,
is
"You should
like,
do
"I've
this,"
got
and
a
she says,
plan."
"No." Yeah, it's less.
He's
This
like, "I've
this
got a
is
plan,
like.
Trust me, I've got a plan.
I mean, he does. Okay, so what he is doing, we know for a fact, is he's holding Tumbleton. He's temporarily giving his host protection from being just annihilated. He's trying to destabilize King's Landing by having his agents murder gold cloaks and do that kind of stuff, recruit people. He's named Daeron King, trying to build up the battlements a bit. But we don't. Beyond that, we're not entirely sure what his plan is. If he has one, if he's not winging it, I'm not sure if he's meant to have a secret, cunning plan that will be revealed, or if it's meant to be a bit of a Hitler in the bunker thing, where he's just like he's in too deep to to do anything basically.
I think I'd prefer that, honestly.
Where like he made a massive gamble of taking Tumbleton, and then he learned that Aemond and Vhagar had gone missing, and then he was like, "Fuck, it's too late now. I now just have to improvise." And every episode, he's just improvising.
I prefer that, honestly. If it gets to like, how many episodes is this? 8?
8, yeah. We've got 2 more.
If it gets to episodes 8 and he's like, "Oh, my plan was actually like, oh, Vasari is actually on my side," or something, I'm like, "Oh, fuck off."
I was playing
like,
3D Savas all along.
Yeah.
Rhaenyra was playing checkers.
If it's that, I will probably be slightly disappointed. Unless it's a really good plan that makes a lot of sense, I will just be like, nah.
Yeah. We also get a reveal / implication that Gwaine is a gay boy.
Yep.
Gay
Hightower,
Hightower,
not an
more like.
implication, is it?
Yeah, well,
it's Ormond's just like, "Whoa, look at this guy, whoa."
Ormond flat
That's
out, like
great.
you can tell that these
The
were like
slurs on the tip of his tongue.
you could tell these cousins, like they were cousins who grew up, and like Ormond was the bully.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
When Gwaine was like, "I fought with good men and I grew to know them and they died," and Ormond's like, "Yeah, but you fucked them, didn't you, gay boy?"
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. Just like he's like a man child. He just like
Yep.
He's literally me.
Also,
I
he
love him.
says
Haven
like,
Chad
"Oh,
Tower.
she won't." About Rhaenyra, he's like, "Oh, she won't kill civilians because she's a woman."
She's squeamish, yeah.
It's like, well, shut up, man.
Like because it was like, okay, what made him take the risk of taking Tumbleton and hoping Rhaenyra wouldn't burn a town full of civilians and also a town that swore to her specifically? And his reveal is like, yeah, she's squeamish.
Pure misogyny.
In the
Like,
same
no,
episode, he vomits after poo and blood, by the way.
yeah. Also, just the mud.
Yeah.
Not even the blood, just the mud is enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's like, "No, why wouldn't she kill me? Politics? No. Just because she's a woman."
Squeamish. Is he wrong? Any Ormond Chad Tower fans in a chat?
But
throw it out there. Also, that line where like, he's like, "Oh yeah, Daeron, take Gwaine for a bath," and then he's like, "Oh, back to the wall." Oh, don't get bummed by your own uncle, way. What a Chad.
Annoying because it's accurate to real people.
I love this man. He is just me. This is just like me talking to you.
I'll get some like mud next time I see you. Just
Smear
dump
yourself.
mud in your living room.
No.
And then it's over for you.
No, not my smell sensitivity. I actually have the opposite. I have a really bad sense of smell, I think. I would not have folded under that pressure. But yeah,
most people would have.
So I'm curious. Some people think that the kind of reveal that Gwaine's gay, maybe recontextualizes his relationship with Kristen. Do you think he had any feelings for Kristen, or did he just grow to begrudgingly see him as a friend during the march? What do you think?
Yeah, if he did, then they're not important. Like,
fair.
I don't think if he did, they're not the main reason why he did all that. Like, I don't think it was like, "Oh, I hate these guys. Oh, but he's so hot. I need to have him in
Old Town."
In Old Town, it's like, no, I don't think that's.
Kind of takes away a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, it makes it a bit shallow. But like, maybe he did. Maybe he saw her in combat and he was like, "Damn." But if he did, it was only like a part of all the other things that he was feeling.
At least we know why 40-year-old Gwaine looks so young. Skincare.
Yes.
Yeah.
Canon. He's
it's now canon. Routine. He has a fantastic fucking skincare routine. But yeah, then there's the bit afterwards where like Gwaine's escorting Daeron, and Daeron's like, "Please don't leave me.
Yes.
You're basically you're the dad I like."
Here's the Daeron versus Ormond that I was kind of predicting. I mean, I don't think it was particularly I don't know. Hard to predict that this would happen.
Like Daeron's not an idiot. He's not like, he knows he's being manipulated. He knows Ormond wants to puppeteer him and place him on the throne, and he's just like, "I don't know what to do." Because you know it is a abusive relationship basically.
Yeah, it was nice to see Daeron actually get to be normal and not be on treading super thin ice.
Because he's talking to his uncle, who he actually likes.
His cool uncle.
Yeah, his cool gay uncle.
Exactly.
Shall I Gwaine?
But that was nice, and yep, setting up things that I'm sure will happen later on.
And I think we should move on to the next Tumbleton scene, to skip ahead, where they're all having dinner, and Ormond's talking about, making sure that Daron, make sure you have the right hand. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Whoever should it be? I'm surprised he's even like giving Daron a choice. I thought he'd just be like, obviously, I will be your hand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Maybe I don't know. It's just lip service.
And there's a fun bit where it's like, yes, you want someone who isn't too grasping and ambitious. Someone like, Corlys is a good move. And like Corlys is like famously a really ambitious character. He's like,
yeah,
like Ormond's just wrong. He's
also,
just
he's like, oh, that was a good move. Corlys hasn't been a very good hand.
Ormond
either.
Ormond is fully like Dunning-Kruger effect. Like he thinks he's so fucking smart. I've also heard some people say that Ormond, because Ormond, like, despite like being kind of basically homophobic to Gwaine, he's a bit zesty himself.
Yeah.
I've heard some people say he gives off like closeted homophobe vibes, which
kind of it's a bit of it's an overused stereotype, really.
It is.
But I said it the last year. It's a particular guy. He's very
someone you've met in real life,
everything.
Who you are currently in a stream with. Interesting thing in the previous scene actually, when Gwaine's talking to Daron, where Gwaine says he's the second in line. Now, this either means that Ormond has a younger brother or a son, or that Gwaine doesn't know Otto is dead, and I'm not sure what the implication is.
Well, I mean, does Gwaine know Otto is dead?
I don't know.
I don't think he does. Thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, if they think Otto's alive, that means Ormond has no kids. In Fire and Blood, he does have a bunch of kids, including Lionel Milf Hunter Hightower. Check out the history of House Hightower to find out more. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, the next scene they're having dinner, like I said, and then Baratheon emissaries walk in, and they are not the same Baratheon emissaries from the last scene. They are different people dressed in Baratheon gear, and they're covered in mud/poo, just something smelly, and Ormond is overwhelmed. His olfactory senses are overwhelmed, and it's very obviously Rhaenyra taking the advice, well, not the advice, but taking the bit of the factoid from Alicent about him being sensitive and being like, yeah, we can use this to fuck with him, like to kind of put him, what's the phrase, kind of
on edge.
Yeah, on edge.
Off kilter.
Bit discombobulated before launching an assassination strike on him and Daron. And the strike almost succeeds, except the assassin in charge pretends to be Sir Arion Baratheon. And Gwaine is like, hold on a sec. My standards are higher than that. I remember Arion being a good-looking, taller guy with light brown hair, and then just dives the fuck in, Chad Tower, and like him and bold John Roxton like realize what's happening, and they come in and they cut down the assassins, and then Ormond vomits. So yeah, what did you think of this scene?
This scene is more proof that I'm stupid because I didn't think anything. I was like, "Oh look, it's the Baratheon."
Oh, you did?
Because I just didn't remember what they looked like from the last episode.
I mean, to be fair,
like, oh look, it's them again.
To be fair, it's only the second watch that I realized. No, I thought it was the same people until Gwaine said that's not Arion Baratheon. Yeah. But just based on the way they were filming it, there was like a kind of people, like the characters were on edge, and I got the vibe. And because Rhaenyra had spoken to them earlier, there was a sense of like, oh, Rhaenyra's, scheming. Yeah, and the fact they were covered in mud, I was like, yeah, that's deliberate. But
yeah, I mean, yeah. And all the stuff they show of Tumbleton as like muddy, I was like,
you would have died.
Yeah, I would have died.
You'd be dead. You'd be fucked. I'd be Gwaine.
Yep.
Trying to intervene, and you'd just be.
I'd just be.
Ormond like, oh yes, this is Daron right here. Bend the knee.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing I'm not a medieval lord.
I think this is a great scene. I really like this scene. It's a great little fight. And I love Gwaine just jumping the fuck in and saving the day. Like, it was so cool.
Yeah, he jumps it. Is it Ormond who's like, stop him?
Yeah. Because Ormond's like, what the fuck are you doing? And then John Roxton realizes and is like, oh shit, they're assassins. And he just like guts that guy.
Brasso Brasso clogs it.
Yeah.
That's what I call it. I don't remember his name.
John
it's
Roxton. Bold John. Come on now.
Oh, Bold John.
Bold John.
Bold
With his
Brasso.
Valyrian steel sword, Orphan Maker.
Crazy.
Ooh, let's go. Yeah, I think and it's funny because it's like you can imagine the Gwaine of early season 2, you know, might not have had the stomach for this, but like he's now a Vietnam vet and he's just like comes in, cuts the guy's throat. I thought it was a great scene.
Yeah, it was fun.
Cool.
Even if I felt a bit stupid.
And actually, and there's one extra scene where after that and the blood's being mopped up, they're watching Daeron train. It's him versus 3 people and he seems to be doing a good job. And yeah, Ormond's basically like, oh yeah, I apologize, I wasn't familiar with your game.
Yeah.
And Gwaine's
Gwaine gives him some sass, no?
I can't remember. What does Gwaine... I think he basically says, oh yeah, no, yeah, he says something like you can go to Old Town if you want, and Gwaine's basically like, okay, what's your plan? Because Gwaine's basically like, this whole thing is borderline suicidal. However, while I know you'd sacrifice other people, there's no way you'd put your life on the line. So what do you have up your sleeve? And then it cuts away before the vague poster could reveal. Annoyingly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'll get to it in predictions, but the Tumbleton stuff is like some of my favorite stuff in the show at this point.
It is, yeah, it's good. I don't know, I'm getting tired, but my opinions are devolving to it's good.
Yeah, thanks for the chat, Alex.
Yep.
Great back and forth.
So
it's nearly midnight. You know what? Shall we do a speed run of the scenes?
Yeah,
I'm guiding you through it like an old blind shepherd. Let's my apologies. So we have Helena, and she's, Alicent's like, hey, get a grip, look after yourself. And Helena's just fucking depressed, unless you couldn't tell. And she starts creating this embroidery or whatever she's doing, and it's Aemond in Harrenhal, in a giant Harrenhal pussy, being watched over by Alice. Yeah, I think that's intentionally yonic.
Yeah.
He's being what is he being rebirthed? A new Aemond with a new purpose, separated from his dragon, discovering himself, or is that just representing him deep inside those witchy walls? You know what I mean?
Crazy.
I don't know what. It's late. It's late. Okay.
All right, fine. I'll let you off if you're letting me off.
Your volume just spiked then. Like
I moved my mic. I'll try not to do that too much.
No. Move your mic. I could actually hear you better.
Oh, you could hear me now?
Yeah.
Put it in my mouth.
Suck on that mic.
Hey, yo.
Whoa, relax. Yeah, I don't know what else there is to add. Oh no. This kind of links into the later bit where Alicent basically tells... No, we'll get to that, where she tells Rhaenyra about, like, oh, Helena has dreams, basically, visions, and Rhaenyra's like, ayo.
Yes.
But yeah.
Helena
cool.
Stabbing herself. Ugh.
Yeah, that's just... a parallel, perhaps, to how Alicent picks at her nails. Kind of like self-harming.
Helena is kind of the goat.
I love Helena.
She's amazing.
I love the actress too. Great voice.
Yeah, she's killer.
One of my future ex-wives, Fia Saban.
Crazy.
Anyway, we have Rhaenyra on the throne, where
the
petitioners are like, crime is on the rise, the gold cloaks are missing, a scepter got raped, and she's like,
talk to Torrent Manderley. He's in charge, not me. Talk to him.
And they're like, what do you mean talk to him? We're petitioning you.
Yep.
And she's like, thoughts and prayers. I'll light a candle. I'll light a candle, thoughts and prayers. And everyone's like, what the fuck? And then she just leaves. Oh no, she cuts herself on the Iron Throne.
And then she gets the first cut on the throne. She goes,
what does it mean, Alex? What does it mean?
Loom over her, and she goes, okay, I've got to get out of here.
Damn.
What does it mean? I don't know. She's feeling the I don't know, powers. I don't know.
Use your brain, Alex. Is it a metaphor? Is it a reference to Viserys culling himself? There is
it's a Viserys reference.
There's this concept that if a Targaryen king is cut by the throne, that is the throne rejecting them. That's kind of what the small folk believe.
I didn't know that.
It is a throne made of swords, so it's kind of hard not to. But like, yeah, the Mad King was known as King Scab, because he cut himself a lot. I think, yeah, Viserys cut himself a lot. Rhaenyra does in the book. She cuts herself.
Interesting.
And she leaves, and yeah,
she does. I mean, yeah, what's it? The small folk kind of turning on her a little bit. She's kind of feeling the kind of, I don't know, the downsides of being in power.
And a lot of it is kind of so far out of her control in terms of the treasury being missing and the gold cloaks being murdered and then mass resigning because they can't pay, they don't have the wages. And like, yeah, we have yet to see if any of her ballsy moves come back to bite her in the ass, as in that she herself, that you know, if there are any consequences to her actions specifically, such as alienating the Valarians or doing that stunt against the minor nobility and the merchants, appropriating their wealth, etc. It remains to be seen whether her actions come back to bite her, or if all of this, you know, the rising discontent is just purely outside forces. Because I think it's more interesting if it's a mixture, personally.
Yeah, because if it's all outside forces, it's a bit like, oh, but she's done nothing wrong. It's you know, it's not her fault.
Kyra implies it would have been fine if it weren't for that, and I'm like, I don't know if the moral of this should be that like she is in fact the perfect ruler because her father said so. Like, is
she
that
just had some bad luck?
Yeah. Honestly, if I were a noble, even if I was fucking furious, I'd walk in, I'd see the face card, and I'd be like, nah, I bend the knee.
Yeah.
I can't be mad.
I mean, I'm bending the knee for Rhaenyra. That's what I'm saying.
Is there a scene to come where you were like,
a scene to come.
I think I know what you talked about now. I think I know.
Yeah.
So rest in peace, Perkin the Flea.
Who? The fuck?
It's Perkin the Flea. It's not Perkin the Flea. There's a character from Fire and Blood called Perkin the Flea, and I predicted this man was Perkin, and he's not because he's dead. So that fucking sucks.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is, you might know this guy who's like, you know, we are Legion, we are Anonymous, Guy Fawkes Mask. He's the guy who was on the battlements earlier in the season, and he like takes his helmet off and he basically quits the Hightower Guard, and he's then in the streets sending messages to Ormond.
Oh, is he Mr. Heterochromia?
He's Mr. Heterochromia.
Oh, I forgot that.
So the implication is that like a bunch of, at least some of the agents doing this are like former Hightower knights.
Right.
Kind of, so they're not just like random cobblers or whatever, you know, blacksmiths.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They're like proper, you know, former household knights. But Daemon tracks him down and is like, you know, who's in charge? How many of you are there? And he's like, unknowable. There's just a bunch of people who actively hate Rhaenyra and will do anything to tear her down.
Yeah, it's all of us. It's every single person.
He stabs him in the ear.
Yep.
I don't think you die instantly. I don't think the blade was long enough.
I mean, it's like John Wick with the pencil.
Oof.
I'm sure he does it someone in the
But the pencil's longer than that blade, I think.
Yeah.
I feel like if you put that blade in the ear, he'd go, ow.
Yeah. Ow, owie, ow.
Ouch. Oh my god, don't do that.
Stop.
Stop. No. It's fucking dumb. Anyway, and then Daemon's like, walks away in a strop, shall we say, and bumps into Ulf.
Ulf, dear Ulf. Oh, that was bad. Yeah. Oh, dearie.
Poor Ulf. Yeah. Who's like trying to sneak into the tavern, and Daemon's like, you've been told not to. Gold cloaks are being fucking murdered. You could easily be murdered, and we need you because you ride a giant dragon. And it just like basically to fucking knocks him down.
Mm-hmm. Stomps on him.
Poor Ulf. And actually, before this scene is where we saw the gold cloak resignation. Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Where a bunch of them hand in their gold cloaks, so they're like, "You are not paying us, and we're being murdered. What is the point?"
Speeches can't fix everything.
Yeah, one too many speeches, not enough. Aura is not enough to rally the people.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've heard anything else about this.
No. Any notes?
Not
to
really.
help your tired brain?
I have no opinions, it turns out.
Fantastic. From one dragon seed to another, Hugh sneaks into Talmutin disguised as a Jedi and
Yep.
finds Kat, his wife, and he's like, "Hey, let me take you home." And if you remember, you might not, but season 2, they had a daughter who died during the the famine, the blockade. She was ill, and
Right.
she was like, "I need you here with me, and we should go to Tumbleton to get away from this place." And Hugh's like, "No, I want to claim a dragon. That's my calling." And she's like, "Okay," and she left for Tumbleton anyway. And now he's rocked up like, "I can rescue you," and she's like, "Well, you weren't here when I needed you." And classic women behavior. You fucking you tame a dragon, and they start complaining about old shit, and it's like, oh, come on.
Wow, you've never sounded like more of a divorced boomer.
I mean, that's spiritually, that is kind of what I've become.
Yeah.
Yeah, over the last year, call me
You
Lord
kind of are a
Haven.
divorced boomer.
I've had my divorced dad arc. I'm getting over it, but
Good.
fantasy. I love the fantasy foids. No, I truly do. I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt.
Oh.
Would you buy a fantasy foid look crop top?
Fuck no.
What about fantasy maiden? That's another option. My Haven heads are my fantasy
better.
maidens.
Haven heads, because I came up with it, so it's better.
Yeah, you're not getting any money for it. A couple of my patrons want me to make fantasy foid look crop top, and they are women, by the way. So
Crazy.
Yeah, I have very normal fans. Anyway, yes. What did you think of this scene?
I mean, love some more allusions to sexual assault because we've not had enough of that.
It wasn't on screen this time. That makes it up.
That makes it fine. Yeah, I mean it makes sense, and I mean it's necessary for his character because if she's just like, oh yeah, that's cool. I love your dragon. Let's go. It's like, well, what's the point? And it gives him something to be bitter about, like Ulf, because he's got his dragon, but she doesn't care. Like,
yeah,
it's like, so why have I got all this?
Both these characters are like, they've now clawed their way out of the bowels of Flea Bottom and King's Landing, and they've claimed a fucking dragon, but neither of them feel powerful because what Ulf really wants is his family back, and his wife is basically like, go away, you left me when I needed you. And Ulf is like, I missed the freedom I had before. So they're both just kind of like in limbo. They're dragon riders who feel powerless at the same time.
They've gone from the bottom to the bottom of the top, which is worse somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll get to my prediction about them.
Cat. Remember when Robert Baratheon said that? Season 1, episode 1, where he sees Catelyn Stark.
Cat.
If I were on my other Discord account, I would play that on the soundboard, but I'm using my I'm using my non-YouTuber one. Anyway, we'll get to that in predictions.
That was a bit silly.
Oh,
Hugh being like, "I've got a dragon," like
that's kind of base though. He's like, I got a job promotion, and she's like, oh yeah, but what about that time you didn't clean the dishes a month ago? So for fuck's sake.
I mean, it's more like I don't know. You walk into like Parliament, and you're like, oh my god, the CCP just gave me. I'm now the head spy. Like,
yeah,
time and place. Go inside maybe.
I think both of our analogies were fucking terrible. I can't lie.
Yeah.
No, it's more like you have a wife and your child dies, and your wife is like, I think I need to move to another city, and I need to grieve our child. I need you with me, and being like, but I want to move to London to get this high-paying job. That's my calling. And she's like, please stay. He's like, no.
I mean,
and then he goes there, gets the job, comes back. He's like, I got it. She's like, I don't care. Like, I needed you with me.
It's more like your wife's got a child. It's like, we should go to Hamilton. And you're like, but I could go and get a nuclear missile.
Yeah, but
then we'll be fine.
There's this job offer. There's some interviews going, and at the end of it, I get to fly a nuke. And she's like, yeah, but can you help me? I want to grieve with you. I need you here for me. He's like, yeah, but what if I flew a nuke? Wouldn't that be funny? He's like, yeah, what if I just rode a nuke in the air though? Think about it.
Yeah, but then we won't have to worry about anything. I've got my own nuclear missile.
So I walked all the way to Tumbleton, and I got raped by brigands. He's like, yeah, but I got I'm on a dragon though. Have you thought, hey? Have you seen Vermithor though?
She's cool though, right? She's cool. He's cool right there, right?
Cool name, Vermithor. Who came up with that name, Cat? Huh? That's crazy.
Yeah.
There are cats in the Red
he
Keep. You want to come with me?
he's a bit he is a bit too loud about it. But I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe
Yeah, he
he'll
shouldn't have
regret
walked in
being
and
there.
shouted "cat" like that. Got the
Yes.
guards' attention. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see. Yeah, tell me what your thoughts are for the predictions for Ulfie. He's such a Chad. Oh my god.
For Ulf.
No, so for Hugh, for Ulf and Hugh.
For Hugh. For you.
No, later during prediction. What I'm
Later.
saying is,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
We're both distracted by this glorious man, and the hair,
That is it's
incredible.
beautiful.
The beard, wonderful. Silver fox. Okay, the end of the
For real.
episode. Rhaenyra's like, well, actually, earlier on, Rhaenyra's like, Alicent, I'm gonna have to,
yeah,
you're
There's a
you're
scene
under.
we can't skip here.
Oh,
Um,
have I
which
tied it
is
into
this,
another
the
scene?
it's the Rhaenyra scene with Alicent.
Oh, that's what this is. I'm merging the earlier one with the
yeah.
later one.
Yeah.
I think so. The early one is, you're going under even harsher house arrest because you tried to escape. And Alicent's like, well, you can't do that to Helena because she's autistic. She needs to go see the bugs. And Rhaenyra's like, lol, no. And then later on, Alicent's like, hey, guess what? Helena has visions, and I think Aemon's in Harrenhal by himself without Vhagar. And Rhaenyra's like, oh, great idea. Maybe I can send you to assassinate him, lol.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
I've got a bunch of thoughts about this scene, but go on.
Yeah. Well, Alicent says, "Oh, I know where Vhagar is," and she goes, "Well, I could have used that earlier." I said, "No, it came to me. It came to my daughter in her dream." And then for once, that actually works because Rhaenyra knows. She knows what's up.
Her
She's like,
her source
"Ooh."
is that she made it the fuck up.
Yeah, but for this time, making it the fuck up is a genetic superpower.
Hell yeah. And of course, like
So-
Alicent doesn't really know what it is. She's like, yeah, Helena like says stuff, and like she made this Aemon thing, and Rhaenyra's like, oh, she has fucking prophetic dragon dreams. Why did no one tell me this? I now have like a unintentional.
Like, hell yeah.
I have an unintentional spy now, an oracle.
I mean, that's pretty powerful.
Although Helena's obviously not interested in that, so a reluctant oracle.
But just give her some bugs. Take her to the garden. She'll be like, "Yeah, I'll tell you stuff."
Yeah. We'll
yeah,
have to see.
Are your thoughts in this scene positive?
No. Well, okay, it's mixed.
Ooh.
It's mixed.
Because I felt like Rhaenyra in this scene felt potentially her most. I don't know if the plot's particularly competent, sending Alicent and one other sword, whoever that might be. But her overall like demeanor felt very confident and felt very like in charge and like she felt to me she felt kind of older.
This
like,
was
her knowing about the dream. She felt the most like queenly and like competent I think she has maybe ever.
this is the most. I think this is the most interesting Rhaenyra's been in a while. In just this short scene. See, no, I'm with you when I say mixed. Like I liked how assertive she was. I like how kind of slightly like what's the word? Like slightly aggressive towards Alicent, kind of not domineering, kind of being like, yeah, this is what we're doing because you fucked me around and I'm sending you on this quest, almost as a punishment. And yeah, it's that kind of like it's what I've been wanting from Rhaenyra, and we should have got it from like even early season 2, to be honest. Doesn't mean that she can't build up to being maybe more ruthless, etc. But for me, she, especially like after the time skip, she went from being like a feisty teenager to like kind of just like a bit reluctant and a bit kind of on the back foot constantly. And now she was like, I'm in charge, I'm the queen. And yeah, I assume you share my opinion, which is that Rhaenyra is very hot in this scene.
Oh yeah. I was watching this scene like, oh,
there's like a couple of expressions she makes when I was like,
yep.
yo.
I think I know the exact ones.
Yeah, I was like, hey, yo.
Yep. Which is, yeah, like you said, it's good to actually see her being ruthless and being in charge and, yeah, hot as fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But what I don't like is I think it's a very stupid plan. And it
Yeah,
feels like
it's not.
the writers want Alicent to have more to do, so they're sending her to Harrenhal, and it doesn't feel like something that's naturally arisen. It's so forced. It's so contrived,
Yeah,
in my opinion.
yeah, yeah. The whole like trying to escape thing for more consequences, and they're like, I'm going to send you. Yeah, it's not. It feels kind of the kind of half-assed plots. They have a lot of them in this show. Was like, I'm gonna swap out his twin for the other one. I'm gonna. There's a lot of like really kind of. We can kill them if we do this crazy, harebrained, unlikely to succeed scheme. Trust me, and it never works.
Yeah, this one is like, again, it's kind of a punishment for Alicent. You know, it's like a kind of,
Yeah,
fuck you. I'm gonna make you do this. And Alicent has previously like sold Aegon and Aemond out, like literally sold their lives out. I'll help you come to King's Landing, which inevitably means having to kill those two. Um, but the idea of, instead of just sending an assassin, being like, oh, he's there by himself, I'll send an assassin. Instead, being like, I'll send you to lure him out because he'll trust you. It's like, really? Like, you think Alicent would actually do that? I mean, maybe she would, but like, that's just. I think
yeah,
that's stupid. It doesn't feel in character at all. I don't know.
yeah. It's not. I see. Totally
Like,
see
in
what you mean.
exchange for freedom, and Alicent's like, not a great mother, to put it lightly.
Yep.
And I could see, like, she's telling Rhaenyra as like, hey, here's some useful info. Please let us go. Knowing that the info will lead to Aemon's death, but Rhaenyra's being like, you do it personally. Okay, so here's a controversy, right? I interpreted this scene as Rhaenyra saying, I'm going to send you to assassinate Aemond. A bunch of people watching interpreted it as Alicent's going to lure him out for an assassin to kill him.
Yep. That's what I thought.
You thought the latter, okay?
Yep.
Because when I said I thought Alicent was being sent to do the kill in my chat with Quinn yesterday, and in my prediction stream, a bunch of the chat were like, Haven, you're an idiot. It's blatantly stated that someone's being sent with her. I rewatched the scene. It's not that blatant. I think it's ambiguous.
Really?
Is it her? Like, she says something about like one of the blades being Alicent or being with Alicent, and I don't. It's up for debate. I think it's ambiguous as to whether she meant Alicent will wield the blade to kill Aemond, or whether Rhaenyra will send an assassin with Alicent, where Alicent lures him out and the assassin strikes.
Interesting. I interpret it as I'm sending you with someone else. You're gonna lure him out, and then they're gonna kill him.
I mean, that makes more sense to me.
Yeah.
It's still a bit of a silly plot, but like that makes more sense to me than Alicent actively doing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I never thought.
You
I
should have
never thought she was
stood your
sending.
ground then when I came in and said, "Oh, she sent Alicent to kill him." You coward! You folded. You're like, "Oh, I've made a mistake. Haven must be right."
Yeah, or maybe I'm just tired as fuck. I am stupid. We've established this.
We've established this. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
I
it is past midnight. I do
yeah,
apologize.
I
I didn't
mean,
know it would go for this long.
you should have expected it every time.
I know.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, I mean, if it was her saying, no, just you, Alison, you're going to go and stab your son. No, it's not gonna work. But I think I've got a specific idea of who she's sending with her.
Ooh, who do you
But
think?
because I don't think you could really. If you're gonna assassinate Aemond, you're not gonna do it with someone who's gonna like sneak up on him and knife him, right? Because unless he's like asleep, I guess. But then what's the point of sending Alicent to lure him out if you're gonna try and kill him while he's asleep?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, she's gonna send someone to who could use a sword. I'm like, okay, incoming Daemon Aemon duel,
Oh shit.
Targ Bowl.
I'm gonna send
Because
Daemon. Lure him out
yeah,
of Harrenhal. Daemon's hiding in the bushes. No
Daemon,
dragons. Sword on sword.
yeah, while he's distracted, sword and sword, Daemon gets the upper edge because he's
Ooh.
caught off guard. Because you're not gonna get someone to shank him. Like, and if you are, you don't send Alicent. So
Okay. Well, I hope you're right that she's lulling him into
because
a false sense of security
yeah,
and luring him out to be killed by someone else. I will accept that more than
because
she's
in
meant to
my
do the deed, because that's
yeah
how I interpreted it, and I was like, what the fuck?
yeah, in my memory, she says like you and one other sword or something. In my memory, and I'm like, oh, okay, so she's sending her and like Daemon, and then
This could easily be me being an idiot.
we could both be idiots.
Oh my goodness. Imagine we're both
What a
wrong.
twist!
We
not
just
unlikely.
misinterpreted the scene completely. Alicent's not going anywhere.
Yeah, she's like, I'm sending you. Oh, what is she saying? I don't know. He's scrub the latrines.
Scrub the Harrenhal latrines.
Yep.
Oh, that's where Aemon's hiding. We shall have to see. But well, it's 2 episodes left, so maybe in the next 2 episodes, Targ Bowl get hype.
I mean,
Daemon versus Aemon.
I did watch trailers.
Ooh,
for the first time they came out,
my goodness.
which was ages ago now.
What do you remember?
I remember a shot of Daemon at Harrenhal in the rain. So
Oh, we shall see what happens.
we shall see.
And then the final scene, my bad, is in contrast to Jedi Knight Hugh, we get Sith Lord John Roxton, Bold John Brasco. Is it Brasco or Brasso? What's his name in Andor?
Brasso.
Brasso rides all the way from Tumbleton to the Crown Lands on his speeder.
Yep.
And kidnaps Corlys, somehow locates Corlys in the woods. I don't know how.
I mean,
and then kidnaps him.
Yeah, you can probably find him. It's no, I wasn't too bothered.
This doesn't happen in Fire and Blood.
Interesting.
So I don't know where they're going with Corlys being kidnapped and taken to Tumbleton, because they already have hostages. So like, what does Corlys's presence add?
Yeah.
You know, is it just an extra reason to not burn Tumbleton? And also, why is it treated like Ormond fighting, like doing his move after Rhaenyra's assassination plot? Like, oh, you did that, I'm gonna do this. So, well, if you could do this, you do this from the start. You know, this doesn't
kick the dog and it'll bite your hand or something.
Bars.
Which is bars. Yeah.
Is it bars? I don't know. Yeah.
It's a clever turn of phrase. But yeah, I mean, is it just because Ormond's salty? Like,
yeah.
Is he just extra biffed and he's like, okay.
Is it just more of him improvising? You know what I mean?
Probably.
He's just winging this whole season. He's winging it.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I mean, Corlys, what's he even gonna? He wasn't doing much, so they're probably like, he's relevant again.
Yeah. Well, you know what we should do? Move on to new characters who were introduced. One main speaking role was introduced this episode. The Kingsguard in the back has a line of dialogue. This is Sir Lionel Bentley.
Bentley?
Yeah.
That's a nice car.
I know, right? Oh, yeah. What did you think of the episode, by the way? Episode 6.
I mean, some good... I mean, not
Faceless
too
men.
much besides Kristen dying, to be honest.
Yeah. It's a bit of a...
It's a really like strong start, and then it's quite slow episode.
Slow burn, lots of kind of more setup, or at least not setup, but like moving things along, just sort of very leisurely pace.
Awkward, random scenes.
Yeah, I personally think it's the weakest episode so far. Not that it's a bad episode, but it just feels like the weakest of the batch.
A lot of the scenes are a bit like, because you've got the moon door scene, which I mean, you think does not much really happens.
No.
You've got the random Alan and Baylor scene. You've got like, oh, we missed.
Oh no! What did we miss? We missed a scene.
Well, we did miss a scene.
No.
We missed a fun line
from
Mr. Heterochromia.
Oh, what did he say?
On the daring.
Yes.
Which is, it's a fun name.
That's his name in Fire and Blood. Although,
oh, is it?
That's the name he's given when he's knighted. So what happens in Fire and Blood is before they reach Tumbleton, there's a battle that I don't know if it's meant to have happened off screen or at all, but it's the Battle of the Honeywine, which is the Honeywine River, where the Green Host are trapped against the river by Beesbreeze and Tarleys, but then Daeron saves the day on Tessarion and basically like burns the enemy army because they don't have any black dragons down there, any team black dragons. And after the battle, Ormond's triumphant, and so he personally knights Daeron as Sir Daeron the Daring.
That's a fun reference.
And then when he does that, he says something like, what is it? Daeron says, you know, thank you, my lord, but the honor goes to Tessarion. He was like, my dragon saved the day, not me. Yeah, he's a cute
yeah,
character.
for sure.
But yeah, do you like this slide, by the way?
What is going on?
You weren't even watching the screen?
What?
You playing Paradox
No,
games?
I'm avoiding the chat.
Ugh. But you're seeing the slides, right? So I'm not just...
Yeah, I look into
Yeah.
the slides.
But this is important. It's Lionel Bentley.
Yeah, there's something else going on here.
I don't think so. I don't want to know what this is doing
Sure.
to your fatigued brain.
Yeah,
Da-na-na-na.
we're hitting
Da-na.
the like.
No, can't touch this.
What's the? Oh, the internet connection noise from the old computers.
Oh, Windows shutdown. Da-da-da-da.
No, the
Oh.
dial-up internet noises.
Oh.
You know the noise, but you don't know.
Damn, Unc. Holy shit, dial-up internet. What are you talking about? Old ass fucking...
You would know the noise. It's the
Alright,
fairly common meme.
send it to me. Send it to me. Anyway, in memoriam, rest in peace, Perkin the Flea. I know you were a fan of him.
Yeah, my favorite.
Rest in peace, Sir Edgar the Glupshitto. That's the bald guy fighting with Kristen. Most importantly, rest in peace, Kristen.
Rip Christo.
Yeah, we talked about his arc already.
Yeah.
And I liked Fabian Frankel. I don't think he was the best actor on the show. But yeah, I
He
did.
definitely did some extra aging makeup.
Yeah, I mean, even just giving him his Caesar haircut and growing his beard out a bit, like after the time skip in season 1 would have been good. But season 1, he just looks like his hair is tied back or something. His hair's like not as, I don't know, but.
Speaking of hair tied back, I did have a note that Eamon's hair doesn't look great when it's down.
No? As in when it's kind of like scraggly? It doesn't look great as in for the character or as in the wig looks bad?
No, I mean just generally. I don't think it's the wig, but like when he has his hair down.
I mean, wait, what do you mean? It's always down?
No, like he has it tied up.
Unwashed. Oh yeah, no, he has a bit. Yeah, it's kind of a mixed.
He has like a half up, half down. When he has it all down, it's not on.
Nah.
I don't think it looks very good.
Damn. Why you gotta roast him like that?
Well, I mean, he's done a lot of horrible things.
He's done nothing. Let him spend time with mummy, okay? Let him have his fun. Who among us would... All right. What's on the next slide?
That's just...
Predictions.
Yay, finally.
We made it to the predictions. Okay.
Still alive.
Do we want to go character by character? Okay, let's speedrun it. Generally speaking, Rhaenyra, Daemon, Mazaria, Red Keep shenanigans. What are we thinking?
I don't actually have much on those guys. I don't really know. I mean, it's not going too well for Rhaenyra. I thought she was going to do something more drastic. Like, I feel like she had the like statues of the kings looking down on her. I thought she was going to be like, okay, I've got to do something. But in this episode, that was just, I'm going to send Alicent off. If that carries over, and she gets a bit more like large and in charge, and like I'm gonna be ruthless and stuff, then that'll be fun.
Yeah, crack down and be like, okay, I'm asserting control as queen.
Yeah, she's definitely making it to season 3. No, 4. I forget this is season 3.
I mean, I was gonna say if she doesn't, the war's kind of over, but not technically.
No.
Because like Daeron would be like, "I'm king now," and then Aegon would be like, "No,
I'm king," and then Aemond would be like, "I'm king." And like, "I'm gonna fucking kill you, Aemond."
Hey, it could be a 3-way green brother war. You don't know.
Yeah.
Twists galore.
But
and Daemon, you think is heading off to Harrenhal?
Daemon, yeah, we'll see. But it might be a
dramatic Harrenhal battle.
Yeah, ooh. I think there's a dramatic Harrenhal battle incoming.
Well, the two options you've given is they take each other out, or Daemon kills Aemond. You haven't suggested Aemond winning over Daemon.
Well, I said Rhaenyra's plan would be that Daemon kills Aemond. But I don't necessarily think that's going to happen. I think Daemon's kind of reaching his character's not got much else to do, and he's kind of just, no, we need to be Targaryen and ruthless and stuff. I think what he's becoming a bit out of step with the times, a bit out of step with the how you rule the kingdom. He's like
out of touch with the youth.
Out of touch with the youth. He doesn't even know he's not even watched the Odyssey.
Ugh. He's watched Troy from 2004.
Yeah. He thinks that's better. But no, I think he's
He doesn't even know what IMAX is.
yeah. I don't know. I don't think it'll go too well for
He
Dave.
watches
We'll
the
see.
first third of Odyssey and says, the sound mixing's so bad I can't fucking hear the dialogue like me 2 days ago. Good movie, though. This
Maybe I'll watch it.
selfie picture looks like AI generated, but it is real.
It kind of does.
It looks a bit AI, doesn't it? I can't explain it.
Yeah.
Okay, any thoughts on... Let me think. Oh,
I've got a couple
go on.
written.
Do you want to lead the
We're
way,
gonna
actually,
say
on
we're
this?
gonna say the dragon seeds.
Yeah, Dragon Seeds,
what's
Adam,
the-
Hugh, Ulf.
Oh, light the way. What's the Valarian one?
Yeah, we light the way.
We light the way.
No,
I
sorry,
light the
sorry.
way.
That's Hightower.
I'll hide
My
her.
bad.
Well, I
Valarian...
light the way today.
Ooh.
I'm in charge.
The Valarian words are... the old, the true, the brave.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's kind of lame.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
It's fine. But
yeah,
yes.
it's whatever. Yeah, okay. So, are you gonna say the dragon seeds?
Yes.
Because that's
Adam,
my first
Ulf,
one.
Hugh. Yeah, talk to me.
Which is that Ulf, at least, and maybe Hugh, will revolt / strike out / stop obeying Rhaenyra.
Ooh.
But they're all gonna die anyway.
Rest in peace.
Yep. I think they're clearly sick of it. They'll do something rash. Maybe they'll try and take out Vhagar. Maybe they'll... I don't know. They'll do something stupid because they're sick of the control. Definitely Ulf, maybe Hugh, because he's kind of lost his purpose for
Yeah.
doing things. He'll either be like, yes, Rhaenyra, I'll go right into the fray, I'll do what you need me to do, or he'll be like, I don't even care anymore.
He's either locking in because of losing his wife, or he's
locking
locking
the
out.
fuck out.
Yeah, like Ulf.
Yeah, it'll be one or the other. Either way, he'll go right into danger. So
Why don't they just fly
Probably won't
to
go too well.
Essos and have a holiday
Yeah.
together? Have like a little lads trip to Ibiza.
yeah, they'll be like, they go, yeah, because they've got dragons. They'll be like, oh, can we have some wine? I'll burn you, and they'll just go chilling like.
Hell yeah. Go to some
what's
taverns, bro.
What's the? It's like Bravos. What's the place where they are in? Because Essos is the whole region, right?
Yeah. Essos is the
Yeah, yeah,
continent.
yeah. Where is it that Daenerys is chilling at the very start of Game of Thrones?
Pentos. The city of
that's the
Pentos.
one.
Yeah.
Let's go to Pentos and eat grapes.
Hell yeah. What about
Well, this is-
Adam? Do you think Adam's going to get up to anything?
I mean, clearly he's not too locked in if he's like, oh, we'll go on an adventure. So maybe he reminded me of a lot of Laenor now that you reminded me of him in the last stream.
Yeah,
forgot
I
he
remember
existed.
Laenor?
Now you reminded me of him. Adam does remind me a lot of Laenor as well, in that he's quite flippant and free-spirited and like, oh, I don't care much for this. I want to go explore. So maybe he'll be like, have the exact same idea and be like, oh, I'm just gonna take my dragon and go for an take my dragon that was Laenor's for an explore. Be like, oh, hi Laenor, here's your dragon. What a coincidence. And then they'll just be chilling wherever Laenor is.
Hell yeah.
That'd be a nice ending. Will that happen for him? I doubt it.
Man, they're half brothers.
Yeah, be like, hey, what's up, bro?
What up, bro?
Here's sea smoke. You know, let's hang out on the beach.
Wait a
Whatever
second. I thought a
Laenor
dragon
is.
could only have one rider at a time.
Yeah, sea smoke would be like, hold the fuck, hold on.
You're
That'd be
alive?
interesting, actually.
Or Laenor will be like, hold on, you're cheating on me?
Yeah.
With my own brother? What the fuck, Sea Smoke? Nah, that's fucked up.
Either way, yeah, I don't know about Adam. Maybe
Yeah.
he'll die doing something valiant, or maybe he'll join the others. I don't know.
Moving over to the Greens then. Ormond, Gwaine, Daeron, Bold John chilling in Tumbleton.
Oh, John.
They're waiting for the river.
John.
Well, they're the Riverland army are coming
Yep.
down. They're scheming. They're vague posting. They have Corlys as a hostage now. What's going on?
Oh, Daeron's definitely betraying Ormond. That's my prediction.
Gah.
I don't know how crazy that is. I don't think it's that crazy.
Gah.
It's clearly it's surely, right?
I don't
Surely.
fucking know because this whole Tumbleton plot is a divergence from the book, so I don't know. I don't
damn.
know. Like, yeah, I genuinely I have no.
Okay.
I can't
Well,
spoil you because I don't fucking know what's going on
That's
here.
good.
It's kind of
Well,
cool
in
because I'm like,
IMO,
yeah.
Yeah, for me, clearly there's a bit of an abusive relationship there. he doesn't like Ormond being overbearing. Does he even like the idea of becoming king? It doesn't seem like it. I think I said I put in my notes that he won't like coup him, but if Ormond's like in danger in a fight or something, Daemon could just be like could just like not save him instead of like killing him directly. Be like, oh, I'm just gonna choose not to help him. I'd be like, oh no, he happened to die. What a shame. Um, but yeah, I don't know. He's definitely betraying him though. Maybe he'll have some chats with Corlys in the dungeon.
Ooh.
And Corlys will be like, oh no, Rhaenyra's. Oh, will he be like, Rhaenyra's great actually? Or will he be like, no, she's actually betraying.
Yeah, that
And
bitch.
you're actually quite cool, Daeron.
Ooh, let me be your hand.
That would be interesting.
Will you legitimize my sons?
Someone's gonna do it, right?
Daeron's like, yeah, sure, why not? Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you think
that'd be
a battle is happening this season? Well, that's a dumb question. Of course it is.
Yeah.
You thinking penultimate episode or finale?
Finale.
Yeah, I agree. I think it will be a bit of a jolt if it was next episode.
Next episode would be crazy.
Yeah.
I think it'll be next episode will end. I think it'll be Targ Bowl and or Daemon Bowl and Turbleton simultaneous.
Oh, cutting between
kind of thing.
Nice.
Probably. And
nice.
Well, I've still got my prediction about Rhaenyra and Rhaena.
Yes.
Whatever.
Rhaena and Sheepstealer.
A dragon's version of a Chekhov's gun at the moment.
Any ideas how that will manifest, or just generally speaking?
Intervene in some critical juncture. I don't know. At some point, it's quite hard to tell because they're quite detached from the rest of the plot. But at some point,
Rhaena's going to come back in some meaningful way.
Yep. It'll be
and not just
be
in a cave
danger,
for 2 seasons.
I need to help X, or I don't know. In some critical junction, her and Sheepstealer will be there to do something. Probably not something very good, but
we shall see.
Daemon Bowl.
Yeah. And what about well, I guess if Daemon Bowl happens and rest in peace, Aemond, what happens with Alice? Is it just also the end of her storyline?
Because Daemon and her have got history.
Yes, that's true. She's like, "Hey, Daemon.
Hey, it's me. Yeah,
I can give you kids. I can give you eggs. Like, let's try this. Let's try this again. Plan A again. Plan B didn't work out."
I mean, maybe she should just trap him there forever. Like, follow me down to this dark dungeon, Daemon.
Oh no.
There's definitely a way out, and it just shuts the door behind him. I don't know. I don't think Daemon's. He's not winning. If there's Daemon Bowl, either it'll be a draw or he dies. He dies either way.
Interesting.
Because not having talked about it earlier, kind of solidified that his character's not really got much more to do.
Is it Jova?
From a meta perspective,
Dame over.
It's Dame over.
What about finally, unless we're forgetting anyone major, the Three Stooges, Aegon, Larys, and Tyland? What's going on there?
He'll probably, if they're not doing time skips, then he won't go to Essos. If they're doing time skips, I could maybe see it. But if they're not,
as in between episodes or seasons,
or between seasons, between seasons.
I don't know.
If they're not doing that, which I don't think they will, then he won't go to Essos. He'll have like a last minute thing and be like, nope. So he'll see something or hear something or learn something. He'll be like, actually, I can reclaim my throne.
Rawr.
Who knows what that is? Maybe he'll be like, oh, actually, my brother's dead and Damon's dead, and oh, maybe I've got a chance, or oh no, something like that.
Be like, who the fuck is Daeron?
Yeah, who?
I have a brother. I have another one.
Who's this guy? Daemon the Daring. What?
This asshole. And everyone thinks he's king. What the hell?
About me.
That'd be so annoying.
My crown on the coin. It's like I'm holding it.
Yeah, I literally have it here.
It's in my hand.
Who even is this guy on the coin? God damn it.
Yeah. Also,
It
Oscar
still
Tully.
makes no. Oh, Oscar. Oh.
Oscar Tully, the MVP, will defeat Ormond.
Oh my goodness. You think there's gonna be an Oscar versus Ormond 1-on-1?
Well, not one on one, but like battle-wise,
Battle
because he'll be in
wise.
charge of the
He'd be like, take Tumbleton, bitches.
Riverlanders.
Everyone's like, yes, sir. And they just like fucking.
Or like Ormond will pull some strategy, like backstab, like, oh, you have some people hiding outside Tumbleton to flank them or something.
Because
And Oscar will be like, foresight, I saw that coming, bitch.
Oscar's.
Actually stood right in front of giant spike pits or something.
My goodness. Oscar's leading the charge. Roddy will be there, and the Winter Wolves. Presumably, Black Alley will be there with her bow. Another future ex-wife. Wow.
I'm sure.
Oh, we'll see. Yeah, I think that is that predictions. Is there anything else?
That's most. Yeah, that's all of them. I don't really have.
We'd probably have a longer prediction chat if it weren't 20-1 and we weren't exactly. Honestly, okay, I will. Our next stream, I will have it maybe an hour earlier.
Yeah, we only started at 9 last
And to be
time.
fair, it's 2 episodes. Like,
yes, yeah.
I remember the 4-hour fucking going through 4 episodes. Oh my
we
god.
only started late.
We started so late because of you. You kept delaying me.
Whoa.
Hey yo. Should we do super chats?
Lord Haven. Yeah, let's do super chats.
You might even get sent some of the money. Imagine that.
Oh.
Wait till the season's over, okay? And then when that's done, wait, give me a few more months. I need to get my. I gotta get things. I get my things in order, my affairs in order. Okay. I'll have some water first, actually. Just really stretch this out so you go to bed really late.
Yep.
It's not like you're doing anything. You fucking neat.
Whoa.
Hey yo. Hey boo. Job application.
I'm so scared.
All right, Pioneer. Thank you, Pioneer, who says that opening was so cold I had to put on a sweater.
Damn.
Hell yeah, he liked our cold open. Crazy. Thank you, Lord Peasbury, who sent in 100. Is it kroner? Dutch kroner? Danish kroner? No, Danish. No, it wouldn't be Dutch, would it?
It's not Dutch, yeah.
Yeah, no, the euros. Danish. My bad. Good news, my lords. I went to Haystack Hall with 500 men-at-arms, and my small folk are no longer starving. Bad news, I'm now on trial for breaking the king's peace. What are your thoughts on this, Alex?
Peasbury. Well, I'm glad to hear your small folk are being fed, but you've kind of dug yourself a hole with this one.
I mean, have you got any heirs to like rule in your absence?
Yeah, have you got a good regent?
There's no like succession crisis, is there? It's not like there's like a
you've
younger
got,
brother who wants to snatch
You've got
it.
4 sons, have you?
Oh god.
That would be unfortunate.
Thank you. What the heck? Firmus Piet? Firmus Piet? Or Firm Us Piet? Or Fur Muspiet? Or Firmusp Iet?
You're really nailing this one.
Anyway, was surprised last stream you didn't mention that Helena predicted the Trojan horse. Also, when's the collab with Nerd Soup? Helena predicted the Trojan horse?
What?
Oh, right, yeah. In the episode, she's like playing with a wooden horse. She predicted the Odyssey. Insane.
Yeah, that's.
She saw it in IMAX in her visions. That's crazy. And for free? For free?
Lucky.
That's wild. When to clap with Nerd Soup? I fucking love Nerd Soup. Can I just say? Nerd Soup are one of my inspirations for making my channel, without question, especially the animated aspect. I love Nerd Soup. I remember watching, I binged all of their Game of Thrones rewatch content. Like, I think, was it season 8 or season 7? I think it was in time for season 7 and then season 8. And, you know, they don't post as much and they, you know, they did have a golden age, but like, I fucking love Nerd Soup, Bo and Aaron. They're the goats. Yeah. Maybe one of these days I'll reach out to them. I don't know if they care about collabing, but at the very least I might just drop a hey and be like, yeah, big inspirations to me. They recently posted they dropped a rare video. They dropped an Odyssey review. That was fun to listen to. Thank you, Ray Kawojo, who says, Lord Haven, I love you. See, Alex, I have a cult audience. Like when you go onto a Quinn the GM live stream, there's like a super chat. And it's like, Quinn, what are your thoughts on Ashara Dane potentially being the mother of Jon Snow? And on my chat, it's like, Lord Haven, I bend the knee to you. I just have a cult audience. It's fire.
Following.
Let's go.
You should send them into a dragon pit,
Oh
and
my
see who
god.
comes out alive.
Oh. So they can be a fucking ungrateful Ulf.
Yep.
Or a Hugh. Or an Adam.
Adam's fun.
He's fun. Thank you, Lord Peasbury again, who says, do you think there is enough Willem Darry x Hyle Hunt Yowie? Why have I not banned you
Who are
from...
these people?
It's Lord Peasbury! He's
No,
this
no,
is
I
my
know, I know Lord
nemesis.
Peasbury. Who are the people that he's talking about?
Willem Darry, member of House Darry, loyal to the Targaryens during Robert's Rebellion. He helped smuggle young Daenerys and Viserys away from Dragonstone to Essos, right, in exile. He died. And when he died, that's when their situation deteriorated. Viserys became the beggar king, you know.
Right.
And Hyle Hunt is like a minor noble in service to Randall Tarley, who's part of the Reach host. And during Brienne's storyline in A Feast for Crows, where she's looking for Sansa, Hyle Hunt joins her and is like, "I'm gonna help you," and he's just like a dude. He's just a guy. Yeah, Hyle Hunt.
Is there Yowie just incidental then?
Willem Darry's dead, so I don't know.
Ship?
Literally, just crack ship. Just
some crack shipping going.
the
Lord Peasbury,
two
you've got bigger things to worry about.
Completely fucking irrelevant. This man is awaiting beheading, and he's just scribbling Yowie
He's in his
on
jail
his
cell. He's
on
like,
the walls.
God, where's the Yowie?
Like, Willem Darry and Hyle Hunt? They don't even cross over in the timeline, for fuck's sake. Well, I guess maybe they did during Robert's Rebellion. I don't know. But yeah, when I went to see George R. Martin's Q&A in Oxford 2 years ago, my patron Boomler was with me, and he walked up to George R. Martin and said, "Hi, George." And George went, "Where are you from?" He went, "I'm from Poland, and my favorite character is Hyle Hunt." He just said it to troll. I'm like, meanwhile, I walked up and George R. Martin ignored me because he was busy talking to his assistant who was fanning him. So why did Boomler get to fucking announce, like, just be a troll and be like, Hyle Hunt's my favorite character? For fuck's sake. Anyway.
Funny. Get fucked.
Not funny. Makes me angry. Thank you for the Streamlabs donation from, the guy with the big ID who then super chatted saying it was them. So this is Twisty. Thank you so much, Twisty. Twisty said, "Hey, that Superlabs donation was me. No worries." Thank you, Twisty. Twisty said in his tip, just finished watching your Wednesday solo prediction stream. Very entertaining. Yes, I do want to say, usually they release the stills on Tuesday or Wednesday, and they only released the stills today. So I had to do a stream just talking about the trailer and not the promo pics, and I kind of ran out of stuff to talk about, and well, no, actually, I did yap for a lot because it's me. But at the end, I just ended up bringing up my face reveal from 6 months ago, and being like, "Who in the chat hasn't seen my face?" And it's just the chat exploded with people again insisting I look like a Frey. So that was fun.
Kind of do.
A Rosby Frey specifically, as if that's meant to make me feel better. Someone said I looked Wasian.
No, maybe it's just the picture.
Might be the picture. Anyway, what chance do you think there is? Wait, they try doing something like turning Melisandre into Aemond and Alice's child. Not saying it would make sense, but I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, yo.
That would be something.
Aemond and Alice have a baby and it's Melisandre?
That's... Nah.
Where'd she get the red hair from?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a red priest, probably magic.
I mean, she's old as balls. Maybe she is.
There are
really,
too many secret Targaryen bastards in the story. I don't need another. Let Melisandre be her own person. Some say that she's the daughter of Shiera Seastar. Ah. What do you think, Alex?
Who the fuck is that?
Good question. One of Aegon IV's bastards. One of the great bastards.
Oh, of course.
The son of Aegon the Unworthy and Serenai of Lys. Heterochromatic, blonde, beautiful, buxom, sorceress, in a love triangle with her two half-brothers, Bloodraven and Bittersteel. Ooh,
I know one of those guys.
Let's go. Which one?
Bloodraven.
It's so funny that you know him and not Bittersteel. Bitter cuck, once again, rejected.
Well, one of them's in the TV show.
That is a good point. Anyway, thank you, Pioneer, who says, "Don't worry, Normie, you're not the only idiot. I've also been on a Haven live stream." That's true. You're not the only idiot. I have Pioneer. I did one of my 10 or 12 hour streamathons No, actually, in both of them, I did Jeopardy with my patrons. Both times went terribly, especially the second time. Pioneer was in both playing Jeopardy. And can I just say, Pioneer, one of my funniest patrons and really good on stream. Really funny. I should stream with you.
Oh,
Shout out Pioneer.
I'm not gonna ask who's better because that would be bad.
Who's better in terms of you want? Oh, should I ranking
No,
patron stream?
no. Don't do that.
Oh, Pioneer versus you.
Don't do that. I'm sure Pioneer's amazing. Shout out Pioneer.
Shout out Pioneer. He came up with the amazing theory in the Fantasy Haven Patreon Discord, that Perkin the Flea, aka Heterochromia guy, is secretly a Targaryen bastard. So that was pretty based, because he has some grey hair, and I explained it was because he's an older man. There we go.
My granddad must be a Targaryen.
I know, right? He's got grey white hair. Crazy. Thank you, Ray Wojo, who says, "Are you ever coming to the States for a meet and greet, my lord?" At some point, I might do a meet and greet. I've met with a few patrons already. They've all been fun. In terms of a proper meet and greet with fans, maybe in the future. The idea sounds cool. I'd have to be good at organizing to do that. Maybe when I'm a slightly bigger YouTuber, or maybe I can plan something. I don't know. But in terms of just going to the States generally, yeah, I'd love to go to the States. I've never been, and I have what Christopher Hitchens described as the American pull. I kind of quite fascinated by America, fucking ADHD land. Right.
10 years. It's a nice. It's nice. It's weird. They've got some tasty burgers though.
I can imagine. One of my
I've been a couple times.
One of my patrons from South Carolina, he wants me to try gator burgers.
Oh. Shout out Red Robin. Is what I'm gonna say.
Oh.
For Americans in chat. Last time when I was in Florida, Red Robin was delicious.
I mean, delicious. Yeah. I mean, there's like a few American places that have gradually been opening here. Like we have Wendy's has come over to.
Yeah, we got Wendy's now. We got Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
No Denny's though, which is sad.
No, what is it? Wait, did I say that right? What's the one where the mascot is the redheaded woman? What's that?
Yeah, that's Wendy's.
Wendy's nuts in your mouth. Wendy's nuts in your mouth.
Nah. Shit. It's awful.
It didn't work because I already name dropped it. I should have been like, what's the one beginning with W?
Yeah.
I ruined it.
You fumbled it.
I didn't fumble. You're mad that you got caught out.
Sure.
Speaking of getting caught out, there's a great scene in the Odyssey where Bophades, he comes out.
Shut up.
No, he comes out the wooden horse.
Your ass up.
Okay. Thank you for the super chat from Rego Targ, who says, "My lord, hold the tourney, and when I win, I'll name you my queen of love and beauty. I guarantee it." Thank you, Rego Targaryen. One day I will hold a tourney. Hey, that should be my meetup in the States. I just host a giant Ren fair, and my fans do a tourney, and the winner gets to name me Queen of Love and Beauty, and we have sex. That sounds good. Does that pass the ethics? I'll put it on the back burner.
You might have to, risk assessment that one.
Thank you. And then the final super chat is the one, the only Pioneer, the GOAT, who says, "You're kind of downselling Hyle Hunt. You should feel shame." Hey, if I'm downselling it, then sell him. Say in the chat, why is Hyle Hunt based? He's just a guy. He's just a dude. And he was part of a bet. This isn't really in the show, but he was during like the early stage of War of the Five Kings. There was a bet of like anyone who can take Brienne's virginity wins like a prize pot, because they're like, haha, she's gross. And so it was a bunch of like young knights basically like manipulating her and being like, "Oh, you're so beautiful, sleep with me," or here's some. Well, Beesbury gives her a pot of honey as a gift, because of course they do. Shout out the Beesbury. And Hyle Hunt is one of these suitors. Yeah. Bring back the Beesburys. You love the Beesburys, don't you?
Yeah, they're lovely.
All right, should we wrap up? I feel like you're dead.
I'm flagging a little bit, but
get on my level. I fucking was it Thursday? Last Thursday, I was up animating my Hightower video and went to bed at 7 a.m. It still wasn't fucking done.
That's absurd.
I know. It wasn't done until Saturday. I'm on the grind though. Honestly.
Sure.
No, I'm on the grind. The channel's doing great. And over 90k subs, can I just say?
Yeah.
I may have been a bit optimistic when I thought I could hit 100k subs.
By the end of the
Over
show.
yeah, I may have been my hubris. I really want to get 100k, so I'm sure. Anyway, yeah, no, in the last 28 days, according to the analytics, 1.5 million views.
Damn.
4k subs with 1.5 million views is terrible.
Yeah, that's not great.
That's not great. Oh well. I think it's time to wrap up. Oh, one last super chat. Thank you so much. Daniel Larson, who says, "You're a real one, ma Noir from Morrowind." Can I clarify? I do more long form videos. Long form as in when I edit down my 3-hour live streams into like hour long videos, or long form as in like an hour long fully animated video. Because the longest fully animated video I have is 40 minutes, which is history of Every Fray Explained, which I took me about a fucking month to make. So yeah, it's hard to animate and have every single frame moving. I put a lot of effort into my videos. I think I put in more effort than I actually get back, because I'm the definition of work harder, not smarter, because like Alex, I'm an idiot. But there we go. Right. Oh, you sent me the dial-up internet sound.
I did. You know that sound.
Okay, I just thought I'd ear rape the stream with that. My apologies. Let's end the stream, shall we, before we fucking die? It's late and I need to go to bed. Low key, I want chalky ice cream. You know what I mean?
Again?
What do you mean again?
You said that last time.
What, 2 whole weeks ago?
Yeah.
What do you mean again? Whoa, you want ice cream for a second time in 2 weeks?
No, okay. Maybe my time frame's a little shortened.
I mean, I've had
but
it
at
like
the same time.
I kind of have like a dessert every night, to be honest. It's a problem. I don't care about drugs or alcohol or like
It's the chalky ice cream.
drugs. It's just chocolate dessert every single night. It's a problem. I'm probably gonna get diabetes. But I have a fast metabolism, so I'm not getting fat. Haha.
It's fine. Get fat.
Fast metabolism, gang. It's all good. Anyway, thank you so much, Alex, for being a fucking normie. Next week we'll discuss episode 7. Imagine doing a stream where we only discuss one episode. Oh my god.
That'd be crazy.
Only 1 hour long. Or I'll cuck you and I'll be like, sorry, I'm busy, and then we have to combine 7 and 8.
That would be.
We should have combined 6 and 7.
That
would.
You.
Thank you very much. Thanks for watching, everyone. Like the video if you want. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment. All that good stuff. You don't have to do any of that. Yeah. What's coming up next? I'm working on the real Kristen Cole. I'm probably going to release it after episode 7, just in case something happens in episode 7 in relation to Kristen's death that I can discuss more. I'm also working on animated history of Harrenhal. Whether I get that done during Hot D, I don't know, because that's 25 minutes of pure animation. We'll see. I'm also working on History of House Tully, and maybe a book versus show if any major characters die in a final week. I genuinely don't know. But yes, thanks for watching. And in terms of live streams, streaming with Alex again next week, hopefully, and also with Quinn. And one more super chat before I end. More Elder Scrolls videos would be sick. Yes, I do want to do that. I have 2 Elder Scrolls video, Great War and Skyrim Civil War. I want to do more, especially the more esoteric stuff. Michael Kirkbride. We'll see. Maybe I should stream myself playing Morrowind and fucking going insane. How long I can last before rage quitting.